there we go. Now we're recording. Episode 20. Statera campaign.
Statera campaign.
Yeah, but if you're on live, you get that bonus. So.
Yeah, you get that little bit of bonus argument.
Yeah, tune into us live. You get a bonus, sentence.
Bonus.
The bloopers, man. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
No, it's awful. It's an awful noise.
All right, so where we left off last time.
Going to Animo. Wait,
We
no.
teleported, right?
We're about to.
Animo.
Where we ended up last time is, man, I feel like I'm forgetting stuff that happened last session, but
Sounds like you are.
I know you guys all met up with Arl and everything, and then you guys traveled to Shagershin.
I went to the major
and then teleported. I'm forgetting a very important thing.
Yeah,
that's not all that
I can't
happened.
find diamonds anywhere in the city.
Okay,
That's the important-
no. There had to have been something else that actually happened in the session that I'm having a very hard time remembering, because there's no way you guys just kind of like...
Did we shut the thing down?
Yeah, we got the cube and we captured the
Yeah, we vacuumed it.
the magic.
Was that last session? I thought it was
Yeah.
session before
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
No, the
was
session
last
before that, we got butt fucked.
Huh.
Okay.
I thought all that happened 2 weeks ago.
I thought,
Nope,
I
that
thought
was last
everyone. I
session.
think everyone died in the last session.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, or didn't
So you
die.
put a turning.
It's
It's not
missing.
like you.
Oh, well, I guess last session... Oh, yeah, and I remember now, yeah, because for some reason I forgot, because I guess I watched part of the YouTube video, so it threw up my whole timeline. Yeah, you guys went into the forest with the cube, the now working cube, and started to absorb everything. Decided it was going to take too long. Got to the great tree of Kidwee. Whatever bit of him was left, he helped you guys utilize the cube to its fullest potential and quickly shut down the Royal, ROIL, saying...
Yep.
James. Finally dealt with that situation, and the forest, the tree of Kidway seemed to be non-responsive afterwards, and Cragmaw carved a very handy little carrying device out of the tree of Kidway,
AKA Green Lantern.
Yeah. He made the cube into like the Green Lantern, essentially. And you guys left the forest. Got back to Cragdaddiess, who was shit-faced at that time, and
Oh yeah, inside the hut. I forgot about
he
that.
left. He left the party
Cragdaddiess,
by
the
himself,
red
and you
sheep.
guys had to follow him back, make sure you didn't get too lost. But eventually, everybody met up back at where the fortress was, and everybody still just kind of made camp there to lick their wounds and get ready for the next big march they're going to do, because Arl has been tasked with bringing back Bonnet and the Luthian, since Gula's government is kind of in shambles right now. They're in no position to hold a very important court case to try to suss out the extent of guilt that Naluthian is going to be convicted of. Who knows at this point how it would go down? There's not a lot of witnesses to what happened, and besides the Colosseum, a lot of people witnessed that. But her other acts, there were not a lot of witnesses. So it's a very muddy situation and case that's going on with them. So RL is marching with the now half her retinue of the military she was with back to Shagershin with you guys, and she asked you if you wanted to provide testimonies either for or against Naluthian and Bonnet at their trial that they're going to be holding in the capital of Animo. Most of you, I think, either were indifferent or agreed to. So you followed them back to Shagershin. You looked for diamonds for some reason, which we still don't know, as far as I know. And you found
diamonds.
like some crappy ones.
Still diamonds though. That was the main thing.
Yeah, there's still diamonds. And then you guys made it back to the Guild Mages Hall. And Welron is still missing, which is strange.
Question mark.
And then...
So it's in the tower, right?
Yeah, he's missing as well. And then you talked to Gaffordis, and she was like, fine, I guess you will all use the portal and go to Otmore, which is the border town between Animo and Gula. and the farthest you can go by teleportation, because Animo supposedly has some kind of anti-magic field around it to keep people from teleporting in and out, because it'd be stupid to just let magic users teleport in and out of their country at will. So they don't allow that. There's only one way in and one way out, and you guys will find that out when you get there. And yeah, everybody's about to file through the teleportation circle to get there. 8 at a time, because I think 8's the max. And there's like a dozen soldiers. 13, 14. I did the math last time, but I forgot. 13, 15, 18, 20. There's like 20 of you in total, so it'll be like 3 trips. Pretty good Fortis to set up.
To Animo.
To Animo? To Animo.
Wait, I thought we were going to Otmore.
Well, Otmore, and then to Animo.
Oh, yeah.
Cragdaddiess is just thinking the big picture.
Big picture.
It's all about the journey.
We're teleporting first, right?
Not walking there.
No. Well, Arl, Bonnet, and the Luthian, as well as 5 other soldiers, will go first, and then
The fuck
rest.
are these guys?
Oh, we're the saviors of.
Oh wait, are they just circling? Are they people around Vaughn and the Luthien them just watching them? I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And these 5 are going to go with them with RL, and yeah, so they're going to go first unless anybody has any objections to throw their way.
We're the saviors of Gula. We should go first. Right?
I want to go last to make sure everybody gets through.
And,
Yeah, I'm kind of with
that's what
Cragdaddiess.
I'd be doing as well.
Yep. Okay. So besides last,
Okay, I guess I'll stay with.
if you want to go,
I'll go with you.
If you want to just kind of push ahead and try to, I mean, they can't do more than that's going right now, so
No.
you can get with the next group that's going. If you
Get the
want.
next group.
I'll stay with the group.
Oh, you stay with the group. Okay. So
Go by
more,
myself.
7 more soldiers, and then Cragdaddiess. The last 7 soldiers in Cragdaddiess will just go.
Cragdaddiess,
What?
Stay
where are
with
you
us.
going?
I'm curious to see what's on the other side.
You can
I'm
just
not
Wait,
waiting.
go with us.
You can see it with
What?
us.
Just come with me.
We're family.
No, I don't want to go.
Well, they can't. I mean, you guys.
Big.
If you try to any more after the 7 soldiers Cragdaddiess are going to get forward, it's like no, you can't do more than 8. It's not.
Don't worry,
It's not
guys.
gonna
I'll see you on the other side.
Okay,
Can I
Maybe.
snatch Cragdaddiess up?
you can try.
Is all red already through?
I mean, roll a I'm sorry.
RL. Is all rail already through?
I would assume we're to the next group of people.
Is it everybody else except for us now?
Well, the soldier guys and Cragdaddiess are trying to go right now, and she Lass is gonna try to snatch Cragdaddiess up. So that's gonna be. I'll go with grapple. So it'd be.
Wait, would he have?
Athletics.
Would he have
An
disadvantage because of my cloak? Question.
That's not an
Is
attack
that? Is
roll.
it's not?
I mean, technically, he's still trying to hit me, right?
It's not trying to deal
I'm not
damage
trying
to
to
you.
hit you.
Okay.
I'm just trying to grab you.
Grapple
But it was
is
a
not a-
4 either way. So.
It was a 4 either way. You know, I mean, roll for it. See what happens.
Oh my god! Wait, what am I looking for right now?
I think athletics versus your athletics
Yeah,
or
we'll do athletics. Do they not
acrobatics.
actually have grapple checks anywhere in here?
No, that's how they do it.
It's a 3, buddy.
Wow. Yeah. You
God damn
managed.
it, lad! Just let me go.
You managed to snatch a squirmy
Stay
little.
here with us.
No, and the soldiers
you.
march in, and they're gone, and then you guys will follow suit behind them. I
All
suppose.
right, so as all of them are gone,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, Brax, are you here?
Yeah, you don't hear a response.
Maybe one of the other soldiers.
I think Braggs is doing his stupid thing, just
Whispering.
thinking, whispering, thinking he's hidden, whatever.
Possibly.
I'll cast Detect Magic and see if I see that one strange aura that I saw on the bottom of that church that one time.
Oh,
It wasn't him, or like whatever. You know
Well,
what I'm talking
you're in the Mages Guild, so there's a lot of auras everywhere around you.
about? Could I
So you get ahead of
possibly differentiate between the rest of them and the one I'm looking for, maybe?
I mean, the class of magic he's using isn't uncommon, so you'll or the school of magic, so you'll see those same schools of magic like almost literally all around you.
Just
So
like-
he could be any of them.
Damn it!
He's heading amongst the masses.
The masses of bullshit in this place.
All right, and you guys ready to head on to the next into the portal?
Into Otmore? Yes, I believe
I
so.
guess it's like I can go first.
Before this looks like
Hey,
a
man,
group of you.
I
Is
told
like,
you we need you.
You
mean,
wanted to come first in the first place.
Yeah, but then everyone else wanted to stay behind. So
like before
Since when are you for everyone
just
else?
looks at you guys like,
I wanted to see
Well,
what Cragdaddiess was. Yeah.
I guess
That's
good luck
fair.
to the
You can
group
go
of
first
you.
this time.
I hope it goes well for you.
Is this
Gafortis
talking?
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Gafortis. We appreciate that.
Thanks.
Maybe I'll see you when I come back.
You guys have caused me some
Wink,
headaches,
wink.
but overall,
I mean, this won't be the end of your headaches. I just want you to know that.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be back for more of our reward.
Gafortis, before we go, do you know if the Mages Guild has any diamonds they'd be willing to sell me? I have the gold, I have the coin. It's no issue.
We don't
We'll pay
really
you
carry
double.
gems and just gems
Wait,
and
you don't
jewelry
carry
around.
what? It's a mages guild. You need those to cast spells.
I mean, I don't carry them around on my person.
You don't have a
Oh, well, not
sword
you
around?
personally, just the guild in general.
I mean,
Is there not any in that vault in there?
Or any in your practice chamber, maybe, to practice with.
I mean, what else do you have to do? I mean,
Yeah.
we kind of saved your city, you know?
And Wellround isn't here either.
Yeah, that's part of the
We
issue.
should,
is that
we're
Wellround's not
trying to-
here.
well,
We
it's
should
gold.
go looking for him after all of this is done, by the way.
He's going to pay you per
Yeah,
diamond.
that's true.
It's not like he's going to be like, here's 1,000 gold for 800 gold worth of diamonds. Yeah, 1,000 gold for
Also,
1,000 diamonds.
He's probably gone. You're in charge now.
I am not in charge. That is not how this works.
We discussed this
I
last time.
definitely
We
think
did.
we're in charge.
Oh, wait,
You're
who's
in charge.
Who's in charge?
I don't know.
All right, then.
Well-
We need diamonds, and we'll
Well,
take them.
if you don't have any diamonds, I won't trouble you any further. We can continue on.
Wait,
without
I think
trouble.
you should be in charge.
Yeah, I'm in charge.
He's a pretty
No,
good
you're not.
mage.
Where you-
Roll
where-
persuasion, I guess, if you want to. I feel like you did this last session.
He's a very good mage.
Yeah, I did. I rolled the same thing. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. That is
I
a.
don't know.
Two.
That's a 12.
Yeah, no. You're not in charge. And we're appreciative of everything you've done, but now go through the damn portal.
I guess.
Hope to see you again
Aye.
before this, and I just make my way to the portal.
I follow you.
How about a trade for this?
Get out of there! Get out of there!
She didn't even want to hear my proposal. Just gonna walk off.
Does Gerfortis stand for get stuff for us?
Catagass, I think we're wearing this a bit thin. We should
Nah,
just
it's
go.
okay. She's not in charge anyway, so.
Yeah, like he's
She's
already
not.
established
She
that
is
she
most
can't.
definitely.
You don't see
She's not. She's not
I don't
comfortable
think she
just giving
wants to be.
stuff away.
just in Wellround slacky.
Yeah.
Oh, you got.
In Moron.
She does her final ritual that needs to be done to get you guys out of here and out of her hair.
As soon as we teleport out, I'm gonna wink at her.
Sure.
Are we on the other side yet?
All right, and Day, you're on the other side. It wasn't very flashy.
I'm gonna tap.
You come into You come into a room that is empty. You don't see the other people that came through. Maybe they've already moved on to another room. And if you look around, it's not as massive as the one in Chagashin, of course, because it has teleportation circles to all the mages guild around. This just has the one in it, but it's not puny and diminutive like a broom closet like the one in Hostone is. It seems to be a pretty standard room, nothing too fancy. It's a little messy, a little cluttered. They seem to have just stored some stuff in here, but overall, there's nothing really to complain about. It's a wooden room, like wood floors, wood walls, wood ceiling, wood everything. And nobody's there to greet you. Maybe they're outside the door, the only door out. It's quite loud in this place. Even through the walls, you can hear like people are talking outside. It seems like people are having a good time. So it seems like a party, perhaps.
Are we still in this room?
Yeah. Okay. I'll just describe the room real quick. So you guys are through here, and I mean, there's nobody around right now. So.
Sounds like a lot of fun's going on out there.
I'm gonna tap Catagass on the shoulder
Yeah.
and whisper to him, "We need to rob this place blind next time." Steal back in Chagashin.
Did we hear this?
Sure.
Yeah, we're in the same.
I mean, if you want to roll perception to see if you hear them.
16.
16. What'd you get? No.
Can we roll a quiet check?
Quiet.
You're
Slide
whispering,
them out.
so I would say it would be kind of hard to hear you. So I don't think you might hear her like whisper something to him, but you don't hear what
That's all I
it
need
is.
to know. Hey, what are you talking about?
No, I don't want to fuck later, dude. Get away.
What are
God.
y'all talking
Wait, I know that's a lie. Hold on.
Hold up.
You know?
Catagass just shut me down.
I mean, I guess you can roll perception on
He
that.
definitely shut you down of something.
With disadvantage because
Wait.
Catagass is always trying to get that shit.
Hey, she said yes.
That makes perfect sense, actually.
Yeah, it was not a very high roll.
And we're very aware of that.
I'm not.
Do I need to roll inside or something?
Yeah, you need to roll inside. What'd you get?
Okay.
6.
With
We'll keep it regular. I'm not doing. It's not a disadvantage.
I rolled a 17.
17. Yeah, you bullshit. Like, you know, they're not.
The fate.
fine.
What are you up to, Les?
Just gonna like stand over here.
Nothing.
I don't know what you guys are up to, but
I'm gonna
I
find
don't
out.
like it.
I'm just gonna
It's nothing that concerns you, Eric. You and your balanced one can go on somewhere.
I mean, we're a group, are we not?
You're right, but
So what's the point of being in this group if you're not going to act for the group?
What's the
I
point
am
of
going
me?
for the group.
Well, what
it's,
are you
not like
doing?
it's not like I'm doing anything to hinder us.
Well, what are you doing then? If you can't
I don't
talk
know.
about
Maybe stealing some stuff. What's it do?
it? Maybe.
I have some,
What's it to
I have
you?
some stick
Well, there's a party going on outside. It'd be really easy.
Oh, I'm out of here, dude.
Alright.
We should find the army, I guess.
Okay, so you guys are gonna step out. Who's gonna lead?
You know,
Well, I guess he said he was. Well,
Yeah, he said it
I'm
first.
walking
Yeah, that's
out of here,
Alright.
dude.
Right behind him.
All right, so you swing open the door, and you see a room full of people. It looks like you're in a tavern, and everybody at the same time just kind of looks and he goes, "Hey!" And, nobody you recognize. Like, it doesn't look like military guys
Hello!
or anything.
Is this the Mages Guild?
Sure. You want to call it that?
While we're still inside the room, I'm gonna lean down to Cragdaddiess and last, and I'm gonna be like, "So he's stealing some shit."
We'll get back to
Wait, aren't you transferring to balance one status?
Doesn't mean I can't steal shit.
All right, so
He's
you
balanced.
see all
Some
these
good,
you see
some
these
bad.
merry-making people turn to you, and if you look around the room, you can tell it seems to be people of all sorts. You have some people that seem to be warriors or knights of some kind, and they're full metal armor. That's part of the Animo military. You see other people that seem to be villagers. You don't recognize any from the contingency that you were with.
Oh, okay.
And then you recognize, well, you don't recognize anybody. You recognize the other people as like common folk, so to speak. They're not anything special. You see workers bustling about. Very busy place. Seems to be the most happening place in town. And after everybody raises their mugs to greet whoever just came out of the door, it doesn't seem like they care who it is. You see a... What do you see? You see... I'm trying to figure out who I want this to be. Damn it. Alright. Okay, you see a halfling saunter towards you from the back of the crowd. Curious how he even saw you over the crowd. And he looks like he's wearing some very expensive clothing and these nice silk gloves. And he walks up to you and is like, "Are you with the guys that just came through, right?"
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah? Who? And he looks past you. He
Nice
sees all the other-
gloves.
You're not in here yet, Cragdaddiess. Go away.
Wait, I thought I was in here.
I mean, if you guys want to file out past him, go right ahead.
Well, my first question actually is: does this? If I assume my detect magic is still going.
Yeah, it would be.
Is he magical?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a lot of magic in this place everywhere. It's not as overwhelming as the Mages Guild in Shagrishan is.
I'm just
but
looking at him.
Just at him, yes. 100%.
What part of him?
All of him.
Oh shit!
Yeah, after I
What
was
school of magic?
It's very strong illusion magic going on here.
Okay.
Yeah, I said hello to everybody already.
But yeah, he has like he has like very red hair, very like gray blue eyes, more gray than blue.
Who are you, my friend?
I'm a Mubuk. I'm the leader of this guild hall.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
A Mubuk.
It's nice.
outside
to
of
meet you.
character, were we informed that the leader was a dragon inside?
You were
character?
told that before you left. Yes.
Aren't you a dragon?
Yes. I can't really fit in here as a dragon, so yeah. I just come up with characters to be. Well, I mean, it's how I have a good time. He has his drink. He's sloshing around. He doesn't seem to care. He's spilling any of it. But
So wait, full-blown dragon or dragon-born?
I'm a dragon. You were told situation, right? Like I'm the leader here at the Mages Guild. It's nice to meet all of you. I'm Mubuk.
Oh, I like your
Good to
name.
meet you. What's your name?
Gotta guess.
I like your name too.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
No one's ever said that.
I take it you're the spellcaster of the group.
Yes, that would be me.
Ah, wonderful. It's always nice to meet somebody that appreciates the arcane arts.
They are the only arts to follow.
Anyway,
We had a moment.
what's her name? Arl. She told me that you guys are in quite a hurry, so they just exited the building bunch of squares. If y'all want to go ahead and just meet up with them, go right ahead. They kind of what is it called? Not reprimanded, but they told us they're going to be using our teleportation circles. Like, I don't want to step on any toes. Hey, they can use whatever they want. It's fine.
I already like you better.
It's very nice of you.
This.
Hey, Mbaku.
Who?
I also
Don't worry
cast
about it.
magic, just so you know.
A book. Oh, I know you did. It's fine.
Oh, that was a lot of shade just
Yeah, it's
thrown
cool.
towards me. Okay.
It's no big deal. I understand. Yeah, you're in a mages guild, and everybody wants to know what kind of magic's going down. There's a lot. I'll let you know that. Everybody's having a good time, though. Right? And he looks at everybody, and everybody's like, hey! Yeah, all right, yeah, everybody's having a great time. All right.
Hey.
This is a fine establishment.
Oh yeah. If you do look around, while it is all made of wood, it is very well made. Like, it has all kinds of small little intricate details carved into the rafters and things like that. Very well done craftsmanship. Whoever they had make this did a great job, and it's at least 2 stories tall because you can see some stairs, and there's some stomping around and stuff going on above you. So you assume there's people up there.
Who'd you have make this for you?
I hate you.
I'm sorry. I'm looking to build an inn, you know? You just get back to me.
I had a there's some craftsmen here in town that I did. It was kind of a collaborative effort. It was a long time ago though. I don't even know if they still. I don't even know if they're still alive.
Whoa.
I don't know. You lose track of time often in a place like this, having such a good time.
That's fair.
Yeah. Anyway, is there anything else I can do for you guys, or are you guys just gonna move along?
I don't know.
I know they're outside waiting for you guys.
I guess they're waiting for us, so.
So this is the Mages Guild we're in, right? Technically, of this area.
You got any neat
Yeah, this is the Mages Guild.
I'm going to ask.
Can you tell?
Well, I was out of character. I'm sorry.
Oh, you were? Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. In character, I'm saying. Well, do you guys have any diamonds for sale?
Oh, you're wanting to buy some stuff? I'll tell you what.
Just diamonds. That's it. Just plain old diamonds.
We don't really like sell things and stuff here, but if you'll find a place in town selling that stuff. I promise you. It's just kind of
fair enough.
Go out and if they'll provide you time, look around. They might be able to sort something out for you.
Okay.
I don't know if they plan on leaving immediately. She didn't really talk to me much. I don't think she likes me very much. But
Yeah.
anyway,
She's got to stick up her butt. It's okay.
You got any magic oil?
I think she's just upset that all their soldiers like to come here to have a good time. But,
What's that made with? Magical mushrooms?
magical ale.
Yeah, you got any, I don't know, fancy ale here?
Magical
Oh, we have
potatoes.
plenty of different types of alcohol
Magical
here.
hops.
Magical
Nothing
potatoes?
magical, so to speak, but
What's your favorite? Can I have some?
Is that fire water? Is that what you like?
Fire sphere.
I mean, since I gotta go with these guys, I guess I'll just, get some ale for the road. And
you sure go up to the bartender, ask him for a bottle. They'll give you some of our special brew that we make here in town.
what?
So, how long have you been around here?
I've been here for at least 50 years. It's been a long time. Kind of lose track of it, but yeah, at least 50 years.
50 years.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's about how old I am.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like that long to me, but yeah.
That's like
Anyway.
twice my years.
Anything else I can help you all with?
Oh, no, I suppose not.
Okay. Just to help you get your bearings, I assume you were told, but you're in the city of Otmore. Welcome, and you are in the part of the eastern part of the town, Ark Village. I know it's a stupid name, but I don't run the town. That'll help you get your bearings, make sure you don't get lost if for any reason you split from the military guys out there. So go on, enjoy the city. There's a lot to do around here. A lot of good times to be had.
You just sell ale. You just sell ale here, right? That's so hard to say.
I mean, in terms of selling things, yeah, we sell all kinds. We make some food and stuff too. We also, have places to lie your head if you need.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any contracts or bounties or anything going on?
Me personally? Nah, I mean, there ain't. Where is it?
Do you know any other dragons?
Hold on. One more.
Or Dragonborn?
I mean, I've met a couple in my days, but I don't really keep tabs on. I know, man, Where the fuck is it? Put it in here. My God. I'm sorry. There it is. Okay. Please don't mess it. All right, here we go. Sorry. All right. Around here in the village. Ooh, interesting. If you're looking for something to do, if you're not wanting to stick with your army buddies out there, there's a mason shop nearby. He's having some. He has a lot of information about places around the town, like outside the city and stuff like that. He might be able to fill you in on something. And there's also a weaponsmith here in town who his weapons go missing sometimes, and he hasn't quite figured it out yet. But your party seemed quite in a hurry to get moving, so
Yeah.
whatever.
Like you said, maybe she just doesn't like you, and she just wanted to get away. But I think you seem quite nice.
And just to let you guys know, if you see any scuffles or anything happening out in the street, just don't get involved. It ain't worth it.
What's that?
Why is that?
These there's these two groups. Oh, yeah, they're having a bit of a. I mean, if they were criminals, people would call it turf wars. But since they're rich and powerful, it's a dispute about who should be running the city. But they're both fucking blowhards, if you ask me. So just keep an eye out. You know, you never know. There's plenty of other places in the city too that I don't keep up with as much. So it's a pretty big city. So the mason shop and the weaponsmith, right? Yeah, they might. If you're looking for something to do around town, they might be able to help you out. I don't go out much, so I usually keep staying here. You know, everything I need in here. But
that's right. Ale is all you need.
Ale, good people, and a good time. You raise it one more time. Hey!
All right. Well, it was good to meet you on Mobile, and I believe that we could be on our way now.
Hey, what color dragon are you?
Bronze.
I'm a bronze dragon.
You go.
Yeah.
We've met a silver one so far. That's about it.
Where'd you meet a silver one at?
Back in Gula.
Shit.
I have a silver dragon in Gula.
Wait, aren't we in Gula still?
Technically, yeah.
It was a baby.
Yeah. Oh, he's a young dragon. Oh, okay.
Very young. It wasn't a baby per se, but he was
I don't know if we asked this.
quite young.
But how old are you? I know it's, disrespectful sometimes to ask people their age, but I'm just curious is all.
Oh, I don't blame you. I should have known the age of dragons off the top of my head.
Pretty sure it's forever.
Well, I mean, they can be.
I am infinity years old.
Lost track around 2000.
Lost track around 2000. No. I real metallic dragons.
See, you rolled a 19,
Don't waste it.
but even with
Don't
the
waste
14,
it. Oh,
most
God.
odds could be
You
higher
rolled a
than yours.
4.
The first time I rolled a 14.
Doesn't matter. It's all natural, baby.
It's all natural.
You see that E right there? That E right there? And that E right there?
Alright, there we go.
Empty.
You get double proficiency bonus.
I'm about 500 years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I used to be a green scale dragonborn myself.
Oh, where are you?
I was.
Oh, I'm sorry for how other dragons treat dragonborn, but it's okay. I'm not gonna judge you.
Thank you.
Have any dangerous artifact weapons here?
Like
We
maybe
try to
some
keep
giant
it at a
swords.
minimum here in the tavern. Bunch of
So like one or two?
No, as in none. I don't keep any here in the tavern, at least.
Insight check.
Oh,
ahead.
so where do you keep them at?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'd rather not talk about that. I just met you guys. I'm a pretty easygoing guy, but.
And on that note, it was nice talking to you. I'm gonna make my way out.
It's just the last guild promised me one, and they still hadn't delivered. Is all.
Well, that's on them.
That's true.
Well, yeah, you're leaving. Okay, let's see you. Y'all have a good. Y'all have a good time.
We're with him, so.
Yeah. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, it's nice meeting y'all too.
Good day, Umubuk.
Good day. All right, you guys are gonna leave.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll
All right, cool. So you guys are gonna walk out of the fucking guild mages tavern. Yeah. You'll walk out into the street, and you'll see when you walk out, the sign to it is the Cracked Goblet, like Arlo told you before you left.
Do I see RL out here?
Yeah, and you walk out, you'll see her with the guys kind of like standing on the side of the street, with them surrounding their people. There's a bunch of people walking around out here, bunch of merrymaking, having a good time. People walking around.
What time is it?
Seems to be a very friendly place.
About?
I believe it's about the evening here.
Evening.
It'd be about 4 p.m. ish
Cool.
at this point, 4 or 5 p.m. ish. The sun's not quite going down yet, but it seems like the city's in full swing. It's just seems like it's a non-stop party around this place.
I'd like to just go up to RL and just find her or whatever.
Okay.
Just walk up and be like, okay, so what's the plan?
Well, she sees you guys and she's like, she approaches you first. And it's like, good. I'm glad you guys finally came out. What was taking so long?
Oh, caught up in conversation. Sorry, just the leader of the mages.
With a move. Yeah, he'll talk your head off.
Yeah, just finding out some information. That's all.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to continue further east. We'll go right outside the city, continue a little bit more of a walk, and then we'll be taking our what's it called? Our method of transportation
Okay.
to the capital of Animo.
Well, as we head out, I'm gonna make a quick pit stop. I gotta find some diamonds. Is that okay? I won't stray too far behind.
Well, we're going to be marching. I'm sure you'll be able to catch up with us.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So they're going to be marching out. Is anybody else going to do anything else in this town?
Like I said, I'm just gonna find
I
diamonds.
think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Do I see any turf wars going on?
Any what?
Turf wars?
Turf wars. Roll a perception check. 8.
Could I travel with him and get some oil? Like flasks of oil?
I'm going to go with him. Okay.
Sweet.
Roll it. Well, hold on. Don't write that down yet. If you're about to, because I don't know if you'll find some. Okay. 8. If you do a quick glance around, it looks like everybody's having a good time for the most part. You do see maybe some petty squabbles going on. You don't know if we call it a turf war. People just arguing with each other. But yeah, no, that's all you see.
Okay.
What are the two sides' names? Does anyone know?
Name? I don't think you asked
Oh, we don't know. Yet.
anybody.
I assume I'm already on gone looking for
I
stuff.
was just gonna crack
glass-
both skulls. It didn't matter.
I was gonna
Okay, so
start a riot.
you're gonna
But
still,
it's okay.
Yeah, go with
you
that.
two are gonna be with the military, which we'll get that in a moment. And then I guess you're gonna go with them after you do the quick look around. Okay, you two are gonna go shopping.
Yeah, I just want to find some diamonds.
Both of you roll investigation check, and we'll find out if you guys if this even is in the town, and B,
Well, he told me there were diamonds. I could get some.
he sure did.
So could I roll advantage maybe?
Doesn't necessarily mean there is.
You son of a bitch.
Investigation?
Yeah.
11.
9.
11. And you're looking for oil,
Yeah, just flasks of oil.
flasks of oil, and you're looking for diamonds.
I got some cooking oil. I guess you're not here.
Where did you go?
I'm just chilling.
with the
I'm with
army.
you, I guess.
Oh,
You haven't left, right?
No, I went right for them. Yeah.
Oh, you? Oh, okay. You went with them?
Mhm.
Oh, I guess I'm still here. Wait, where are you at?
With you.
With you.
Oh, okay. We're chilling.
Plus, and then we're all together again.
It's kind of funny. It doesn't seem like
Fuck that Mages Guild leader.
Yeah.
He seemed pretty cool.
I'm still looking. Don't worry.
You're not here.
Oh yeah.
You just go get a pickaxe and start digging down.
Great idea. I need diamonds.
Start
Make a
digging
pickaxe.
down.
I'll use I think I have 200 gold worth.
All right.
No,
So, what would you roll again? Sorry.
I rolled a 9.
9.
11.
11. Well, you guys are both working with each other, so both of you roll for advantage. You guys are helping each other out, I would assume.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
15.
15.
Oh, I thought that was a 1. Damn.
Does that look like a 1? No, there's a 1 there.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Yes.
All right. So, with both of you asking around, even though most people seem to be in a hurry to have a good time and don't really care to talk to you, but
I offer somebody some ale.
Yeah, if I like pretend I'm kind of been drinking too. I haven't. Make a performance check.
Fuck, I forgot to grab a bottle. I'll be right back.
you got your bottle.
Oh, okay, cool.
You mentioned it. I think.
Wait, what kind is it?
Okay, so
Said that was their
Mountain
special.
breeze.
Said that was their special.
This sounds like a mixed drink or something.
I mean, well, no, it's not. It's still just ale,
Or
but
special brew.
yeah, it's a special brew of ale that's according to them. That I mean, I guess when you get it, it's like a it's not a very particularly impressive bottle. They don't. It seems like they don't put a lot of manufacturing into it. It seems pretty simple and basic. But if you uncork and you take a whiff of it, it smells very spicy. Like maybe it's maybe like some cinnamon in there. It seems like it'll burn on the way down for sure.
Cool.
Fireball.
All right, so to look for what you guys are trying to find, some people tell you that. Okay, good. It's not that far away. So the way the city is set up is there's an inner wall and an outer wall, and there's an inner part of the city. The people you talk to tell you that if you go about an hour west, you'll get to Hart's Ward, where there is a another inn, but they also are a sundry items type of seller that's in there. So you should be able to find what you're looking for there, oil and diamonds both. So that's it's called the Fox and Demon. So
If I find it, what does it look like? Like
if
anything?
you guys travel about an hour in, roll an encounter dice for me. I'll see what happens.
Oh shit!
Go for it, dog.
Let's do this
Do
often.
that shit.
11.
Nothing happens. All right. And so you move in and you come across this very grand stone building. It's probably dwarven made, by the way it's cut. Very well made. It's much larger than the guild mage's one seems to be. It seems to be a dedicated inn, and the sundry items you might sell within. And it also seems like it might have once been some kind of holy place, perhaps, but now it's been converted into an inn.
You had me at holy place.
Oh god.
Yep. And if you guys go ahead and walk on in, I assume.
You assume correctly. Zoltan, you coming with?
Yeah. Let me pray real quick. Alright, let's go.
Caught up with him.
I'm sorry.
Did I catch up with him?
What, with them?
I thought I went after them. After them.
Oh, is that what you wanted to do? Because
I thought that's who you pointed at.
No, I thought you were sticking with the military guys.
Sure.
Whichever one you want to go with, it's okay.
I don't care.
Okay.
I didn't know. I was just wondering
Welcome to the military group.
that I'm in the military.
Okay.
Then I'm in the military.
Okay. If you walk in,
First.
you see this place, even though it's very large, doesn't seem to be particularly busy right now. Maybe people are out doing whatever. And you see a male human behind the counter. Very fair in appearance. He seems to be wearing very practical clothes. He has like these pouches on his belt, and he greets the two of you with a pretty warm smile. He's like, welcome to the Fox and Demon. How can I help you today?
Well, my friend here was looking for some diamonds, and I was looking for some
you're here to peruse some
oil.
goods.
Indeed.
Okay, very well. Diamonds and oil.
Yes.
All right, let me go
Very
take
odd
a look if I can.
combination,
Yeah,
but-
very odd.
You'd be surprised.
I'll go in the back and see what I can scrounge up for the two of you. And he leaves briefly, and if you look around, it's also stone on the inside. Like this, if this place ever caught fire, this building will be fine.
Anything that
Seems
stands out in particular?
roll a perception check.
I'll be looking too.
7. Oh,
7?
You're looking too.
Yeah, roll for advantage.
11.
11. If you look in the main dining area where the fireplace is.
Oh, I forgot this was an inn, yeah.
Yeah, if you look in like a main dining area where the fireplace is, you would think that this might be where it originally started out as its shrine or temple of whatever it was, but then it got built upon and made into a proper inn slash sundry item seller like they're doing.
With that being said, I know you said it was built upon. Is there any way I could perhaps, like, tell what the temple or what this place of worship could have been?
With an 11?
Does the male human?
Yeah.
Not particularly. It hasn't been in use as a temple for years, so whatever it would have been worshiping, been long forgotten probably.
Fair enough.
The owner might not even know. Who knows?
Is the male wearing anything that
The guy
symbolizes? Yeah.
Oh no,
human?
the man that was at the counter. No, he
Okay.
did not look like he was wearing anything that could be even remotely religious.
Gotcha.
And he comes back, and he comes back with the oil, but he doesn't have diamonds. And he asks you, he's like, "How many diamonds did you need exactly?"
Well, I guess that all depends on how many you are willing to offer. I have plenty of coin.
All right. Well, he sets the oil down. He's like, "I'll be right back." He sets it on the counter. Seems rather trusting. And he goes back behind the door, his little swinging door he has, and you can hear him digging around back there. I guess I need to figure out exactly how many diamonds. How many diamonds do you fucking need, man?
As many as they're willing to offer me.
Oh my god.
It's all about the gold worth. The gold's worth. That's all that matters.
When he walks away, I'm just gonna start looking around the store.
All right. Well, it's not really a store up front. He seems like he keeps all of his stock in the back. Up front, it looks like a normal inn. So anything he sells might be things he obtained in trade, perhaps.
I'm gonna go admire the stonework.
By all means, go admire the stonework.
Yes.
Yes, this stone is made out of stone.
Rocky.
It's made out of some type of mineral right here. It's very solid.
Would anybody perhaps know off the top of their head what gold, what diamonds were really worth? Because
I think you just convert it like gold. It's like when you look at spells, it's like 2,000 gold's worth of diamonds. So it's like if he wants 2,000 gold and diamonds, then it's just equal.
Yeah.
okay, here's what we'll do.
Just need gold's worth of diamonds.
Because I'm not sure how I want to do this.
You could just have him have an X amount.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out is how much this guy has. All right, so he comes out and he has a little purse that not a little purse, a little piece of cloth rather, that's covering something up. And he's like, "Well, I had somebody come in. They didn't have any money on them, but they traded this for a place to stay for a couple weeks."
Okay.
And he unfurls it, and it's not a lot. It's a small amount of diamonds. You'd even almost call it diamond dust. But they seem to be a lot better in like a lot more well made or refined, I guess, however diamonds are made, than what the lady in Shagashin showed you. He's like, "I can give you this for like 50 gold."
That's better than nothing. That's fine.
And then the oil is like what? Like 20? I don't even know how much oil flasks are. Like 20 silver? They're like nothing, right?
I'm so sorry, Chris.
Yeah, fuck you. Oh. And fuck your papers,
Hey, go die again.
Just
Maybe I
to
will.
die. Woo.
Wow.
Maybe I will.
Wow, that's rough, man.
It's not Last, that's the asshole. It's
go.
Chris.
Chris,
Flasks is a rogue. You don't give a shit.
flasks of oil. Oil flask. Oh, they're just like a
Maybe
silver.
it is Chris because
How many?
Sentinel beats me
So
up
he
too.
has the flask of oil out there. It's just like just a silver for the flask of oil. Is that all I can do for the two of you today?
Well, perhaps.
Like a room?
Are you aware of anywhere else, and this is probably a no, but are you aware of anywhere else in the city that could just sells gemstones, jewels?
I don't think we have any like dedicated jewelers in town.
Are you aware of any other, maybe your contacts in the city that sell diamonds? Any other stores around here that would
Not
possibly have
in
some?
particular.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I appreciate your business.
Do you happen to know the temple that this used to be?
This used to be a temple?
Oh, it just looks that way.
Yeah, it sure seems that way.
Huh. You know, now that you mention it, kind of does.
What was
I
your
had
name,
no
by the
idea.
way? I never caught it.
Oh, my name?
My name is Zoltan.
Oh god, I know it started with a G, but I've already forgotten it.
You got a G main?
G main.
Galtrax.
Gromaphicus.
What's your favorite
Guilt
food
trips.
as well?
Galtrax.
Gilly.
It's not Geely. That's somebody else.
Keely Elio for
Oh, Georgi. That's what it is.
Georgi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Georgi.
My third
Georgui.
I'd like to use my divine sense just for the shits and giggles, see if I notice anything.
It just lets you detect fiends and stuff, right?
Yes.
And
No.
celestials.
As well as things that have been consecrated or desecrated.
Consecrated or desecrated. It just lets you get to notice it.
Yeah, I can just tell where it's at and if it's there.
I mean, yeah, it looks like the area around where the little shrine or whatever it is. Yeah, it seems like it was
Cool.
consecrated.
I was curious.
Can you tell like what it's consecrated by?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. That took you about an hour, so I just put you an hour behind you guys. So you guys are you guys have to move pretty quick, but you're marching in a large group, so they're probably going to catch up with you before you get there because you guys have to leave the city and then go a little bit further towards the east.
We're on foot, aren't we?
Yep.
Grandma, carry me.
Are you
Still
going to
carrying the
carry the
screen
small
lantern.
person?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, two of their
With
arms.
2 hands, yeah.
Shut up.
Once you guys leave the city, and you guys will catch up with them shortly, and you look around outside the city. The city itself had walls, but what's even more impressive is going around. No, it's not around the walls. I got it backwards. Going from the back of the city itself, because you can see mountains and hills in the distance. But what is like towering over the mountains and hills, you see a large wall, like all around whatever mountain ranges you might be able to see. Who knows why it's there? And roll anybody that's out there with the military right now. Roll perception checks.
12.
12,
16.
16,
Okay.
Did you get above
17.
17. All right, so yeah, all of you see it. It's
It's a fat
in
wall.
the way in no, not the wall. Way in the distance, close to the wall, as far as you can tell. You can presume. You see what looks like very large birds, or one bird rather, come in and from the mountain and land someplace past the wall, and yeah, you see it land.
How close am I to the leader?
Ara, I mean, you can be as close as you want. Everybody's marching. Go.
Ara! Ara!
You hear from yell from the front of the pack. He's like, "What?"
What's up with the wall and those big ass birds?
Are you gonna go up and actually talk to her?
I mean, I'm just yelling at her. I'm like,
She's not gonna respond to you. Just
okay, well,
yelling at her like a child.
okay, fine. 1 second. I'll walk up. I guess I'll walk up there.
Okay.
Is this better? What's up with the wall and the big birds?
Okay. All right, now that you're up, talk to her. It's like, the wall. We have walls all around the mountains, just to protect from pesky mountain dwelling
Or birds?
creatures. The birds. That's how we're gonna be getting to the capital of Animo. Those are not birds. Those are rocks.
What do you mean those are rocks? They look like
ROC rocks, not rocks as in things you throw at people.
so. The birds are rocks.
They're called rocks.
That's kind of a redundant name, but sure.
Have you ever seen a rock before?
Have you ever seen a rock fly? I have not.
Well, you're
I
gonna,
walk off.
Well, you're gonna see one today. All right, fine, whatever. Fucking little bastard. All right, so you guys are gonna march for about an hour, and you guys will catch up to him at that point.
Cool.
And you guys would have probably seen the rock as well. You probably would have been out of the city soon. But if you didn't see that one, you would see another one. And as you're marching, you see them flying in and out from the city, presumably transporting people. It's going to take
be
you.
shit on by that thing.
Amen to that.
They don't look huge from where you are, but you're like a couple hours away, and it takes about 3 or 4 hours for you to get closer to the wall. And as you get closer, it's much bigger than you thought. And
Hey, Cragmore, we're riding rocks into the city.
Make sure I'm doing my.
I'm just gonna look at you and be like, I doubt you.
Are we caught up with them by now?
Pioneer
I
style.
caught one by now.
Ride these babies for
Rusty gray pizza.
And as you guys approach this wall, it seems like you're approaching a, for lack of a better term, it looks like a giant bird cage. It's a what you would call an aerie where people keep birds, but instead of it being smaller, it's absolutely gigantic. Like it's bigger than the biggest castle you've probably seen at this point, or building. It's huge, and inside of it you see an appropriately huge bird, like a rock.
One bird.
There's one in there currently hanging out.
Is it a rock cage?
Yeah, you would presume that this is a rock cage.
Is it made out of rocks?
It is not made out of rocks. It's made out of metal, so the rocks cannot escape. I'm gonna try to proportionally tell it to scale. So I need one more big boy. Do we not have another big boy here? Pass me another big boy.
Till wait.
Is this what you need?
No, just another big piece of any kind.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, a large creature is usually just one of these, correct? It's usually a 10 by 10.
Yeah.
These rocks are 5, 10, 20 by 20.
It's a big rock.
They're absolutely gigantic birds.
Wow.
Would I know anything, just out of curiosity, like would Uruk know anything about these?
Knowledge nature.
Just like, really they're just alignment, like if they're friendly or anything.
Oh, yeah, good.
Hello, birds.
18.
You would know that rocks don't typically have any kind of alignment. They're just a wild creature. They're just happen to be huge.
I guess they're
and
not like,
very scary.
I guess they're not evil if they're just transporting people, you know.
No, but they're not usually tamed. Like
sense.
you've never seen a tamed one because they don't exist. But these have been tamed by whoever they have in charge of this. And somebody does come out to greet you.
Oh.
It is a nope.
And this is as we're approaching the giant cage, correct?
As you guys are approaching, well, it's not just a cage. There is also a building
Okay.
for supposedly the caretaker,
Yeah, I got
as well as a big field of cows, which are probably the food for the rocks. You would think.
I wonder how many cows you eat today.
That's a good question. You might be able to ask the person when they come out and talk to you. It is a dwarf. Yep, a male dwarf that comes out, and he's currently in his full plate armor, and he's got a whip by his side. Yeah, he seems to be happy to see Arl. He's like, Arl, it's good to see you again. How are you doing? And she actually looks happy too to see him. So she smiles back to him, and she even embraces him. They hug each other, which is really weird to see this.
Those two are totally fucking.
How old is the dwarf? How old does he look at least?
How old does he look? He does look like not quite middle aged,
Gotcha.
but close to it. And they talk and converse and such. And after they're done, she turns to you like, "Well, this is a rock. I know you're asking about it." And it points to the huge cage with a giant bird in it. And you see it kind of preening itself. It looks like it's acting like a normal bird would. It's just absolutely huge. And if it ever flutters its wings, it's like sends a gust of air over that you can try to push you.
Could I get close enough to talk to it?
How far does your speak with animals and stuff go? Because you should be able to get close to it just fine. Because this cage looks like it's built to hold multiples of these things, so it's a huge cage.
I got the duration, which is 10 minutes written down, but I can tell you real quick.
Okay.
Would you like to continue?
She's like, yeah, we're gonna start loading people in immediately, and each rock can carry about 6 people at a time. So we need to
How many cows did they eat today?
if you want to talk to the guy, he's like, well, how many cows? Depends on their appetite. They can usually eat about 2 or 3 of them.
Dang.
And it's a large field of cows.
Interesting.
It doesn't have it just says self, so I think I just cast it. It doesn't matter. Like I can just understand them.
You can understand them. Can they understand
Yeah,
you?
they can understand me too. Speak with animals.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, if I don't want to be like super close to the group. I'm just gonna I guess while everyone's talking, just walk up to it.
Sure.
And I'm gonna cast speak with animals.
Sure.
I'm just be like, "Hello, friend. How are you?
Well, rocks are somewhat intelligent, I think. So, make sure. Yikes. Does your speak with that like make their intelligence go higher?
I don't think so.
No.
Sounds me understand and speak with them.
Crap. It understands you, but then it just kind of looks at you. Just kind of cocks its head. It's like, doesn't really seem like it wants to say anything.
Friend. I just like point to myself.
Food? I mean, it doesn't seem interested in you. Like, it may be it obviously understands you because you cast your spell, but it just goes back to preening itself.
See, not much of a talker. That's fine. That's fine. Well, if you ever have anything to say, just let me know. Just give me a sign. And I'll just walk back, I guess.
Just kind of ruffles its feathers as you walk away.
What were you doing over there?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I was trying to get acquainted with our ride.
Oh, yeah. Rocks are kind of hard to talk to.
You ever talk to a rock?
Isn't wrong.
You ever talk to a rock?
I'm from the mountain, so.
Well, I mean
that
they're
rock.
they're
Not
probably
like a-
dumb as rocks. So.
Not like a rock. Like a rock. That rock.
I mean, like that bird over there?
Yeah, that's the rock.
The guy,
I like any rock talks to you.
the male dwarf approaches a lot of you. He's like, well, we're kind of on a tight time schedule with the rocks. We only have so many of them, and it takes a while to get to the capital, even with rocks flying. So it's probably best for all of you to stay the night here, and then we'll start loading up tomorrow and sending people out. They're on their final. The rest of them are on their final trip now. Once they come back, we'll be putting them to sleep for the night, so to speak.
That's
And
good.
yeah, then tomorrow we'll head out. I have plenty of room in my place, and he gestures to his very small cabin. And I was like, I think we'll just have our soldiers camp out here.
Been in there a time or two, Art?
Heavens no.
Inside
How dare you? Yeah, go ahead, roll. How'd you get there?
What are we rolling?
Yeah, she's ready to roll an inside check on Arl.
26.
Nah, she's lying. She's been in there.
Yes. I'm just gonna like raise my eyebrows like, So where are we staying then?
Are we staying in the fortress?
I mean, yeah, I suppose you could.
Is there room for it?
This is a wide open space out here.
Well, I don't want to throw it up and crush some cows and he piss.
Well, no. Okay, so the way it's set up is you're following a road to the wall, which there are also soldiers and stuff set up on the wall. You would assume that inside the wall is where maybe they stay for the night or something like that.
Yeah.
And then on the left side of this road, there's no gate. That's what's important. There's no way to go past the wall into the mountains. They just built a solid wall all the way around it. You're not walking in unless you like climb over the gate.
Wait, how tall is the gate again?
the mountain? I'm sorry.
How tall is the gate?
There's no gate.
I mean, how tall is the wall? Sorry.
The wall is at least 30 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
At least. It's kind of hard to tell just by looking at it, but it's really tall. Anyway, and then on the left side of the road that led up to this part is the small shack. Next to it is a dwarfed by a huge bird cage, essentially. And then behind the bird cage and like a large set of field, or just a bunch of cows just grazing and roaming. So on the other side, you can easily just set up whatever you want. They do have like various training gear and stuff out there. Maybe like there's just some training grounds set up for the soldiers, I guess, for recreation. Maybe. It seems like most of their amenities are probably in the wall somewhere. Like if you can find a way to get into the wall. You don't see a door immediately, but who knows? You do see guys on top of the wall, so they got up there somehow. So
There's some training dummies out there.
sure.
Kind of go and like train with one of them.
Sure.
Just gonna like punch it.
You can go punch the dummy. Yeah. So yeah, there's plenty of room for your fortress.
Then
to
sure,
make a
I'll
long
set
story
it out.
short. Okay. The rest of you, are you going to be staying in the fortress as well, or
No, I was gonna stay outside.
outside?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm staying in the fortress.
Fortress.
I'll
Fortress.
go to the fortress when I'm done.
Fortress.
Yeah, I'm in the fortress.
Fortress. Okay. You're gonna be outside. Where are you gonna be staying at?
I'm gonna be outside at the moment. I'm gonna go back in.
You're gonna stay the night in the fortress though?
Yes.
Okay,
I should have specified.
You're telling me you want to do something tonight, then?
Yes.
What do you want to do?
I want to wait till everyone goes to sleep first.
Well, I'm not. I mean, there's really no reason to keep watch here. You do have a bunch of guys around.
Well,
unless somebody wants to keep watch just to be safe.
All right. So as I'm coming in, I'm all sweaty from my workout. I'm punching on this dummy and kicking on this dummy. I'm like, well, I'll see you in the morning.
I'll see you too, buddy. Yeah.
All right, and
what you want to do?
Well, the rest of you were just hanging out in the fortress.
Nah, I hadn't gone in yet. I just climbed to the top.
You're up top. Okay, so hold on.
I'm just drinking.
Are you in the fortress?
Yeah, I'm testing.
You're in the fortress. Okay,
some of this out?
So before we move any further, you three are kind of separated. Where are you at?
I'm gonna be like right outside.
Right outside, up top, over there. Okay, so we'll do you before you retire for the night. So let's rewind a little bit. So you're still training. Okay. So while you're training, I need you to roll a perception check.
Perception check.
Yes.
Oof.
We're actually the food for the rocks.
13.
13?
Yeah.
No, you don't. But you do, while you're training, you're doing your vigorous exercising. You hear that familiar whisper in your ear of Bragg's Pock. It's like you don't know where it's coming from, though, because you just can't figure it out. But he's like, hey. I can't remember. Hey, there we go.
Brags? I'm just like looking around.
You don't see him anywhere, but you can still hear him in your head. It's like I'm trying to think here. Man, I'm trying to think of how to word it. Okay, he's gonna appear like from like behind the dummy that you were hitting. He's kind of pokes his head around. And he's like,
oh shit! Well, hello. How long have you been behind that?
don't worry about it.
Fair enough.
So, we're going to a trial, right?
Indeed, we're heading to that trial to try and help them hopefully get the very least that they can get punished for.
Alright, you answer my question. And he's gone.
Okay, well, hopefully if we need help, you'll be around. See you later.
Alright, and we'll do you next. You're on top of the roll perception. See if you can see him coming.
See what coming? 5.
See what coming.
So whichever direction you're currently looking out, over and out, right out of the fortress, you hear a similar whispers like, hey, Grandma.
Hello?
Turn around.
Turn.
Oh, you see him. He's behind you. So you guys are going to a trial for Bonnet and the Luthian, right?
I don't really know where I'm going.
Great.
Jesus.
The trial that you're going to give testimony at.
What's that?
What's a testimony?
I don't know.
Okay. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to give your account of things that have happened in the past couple of months.
I can probably do that.
And what are you going to say?
It all started when we were trying to get into this cooking competition.
Alright.
And next, this whole field just like, wait, what was it? It was a coliseum. This whole coliseum came tumbling down. And we saved these group of people. Y'all remember Saberwit? You don't know Saberwit.
And that's what you're going to say?
Yeah. And then I'm just going to lead on from there with a couple more things.
Alright, that thing you said right there, are you being completely honest with him that that's what you're going to say?
Yeah.
Okay, if that's what you're going to say, that's fine. Give me the notes of what you're going to say. Just quick notes.
Saberwit, Coliseum came crashing down. Mm-hmm. We were charged with going to find out who did all this and how it's the Emerald Way. Let's see, what would we do next? What came after?
What would you say? Like that? Just like, well, how would Cragmaw, if he was asked about the situations that happened that the Luthian and Bono were involved in,
So they're asking specifically about them?
Well, that's what I'm asking you. Like how what you're telling Braggs, what you're gonna say in the testimony.
I feel like
I know you don't want to go through the whole
first.
thing. I mean, he's asking you right now. Like, what are you gonna say? Because they're gonna testimony you, and they're gonna ask you individually, not as a group.
Well, first I'm gonna ask my group if we're gonna talk about how we were like double agents. Sorry, I didn't know if you know we were like double, triple agents there for a while. We didn't know whose side to be on.
I knew.
Okay, well, we don't even know whose side we were really on there for a while. So I'm gonna find out from the group, and then based on what they want to do, I might decide to just tell the best positive way to make Narluthian and him look pretty good.
All right.
I gotta find out what they want.
And he actually looks you in the eyes and he's, "Thank you, friend." And then he disappears. He seems to fade away in like different directions, like fog.
I'm just like, friend.
All right, and you, perception check.
Yeet. 4.
4. Yeah, where are you standing? Where are you at exactly? Give me a decent
Well, I
description.
imagine like the fortress has like that main door, right?
Mhm.
I would have went like off to like the left side corner. Like I would have made it look like I was just kind of just like unpacking my stuff, just kind of going through it, organizing it.
While you're doing that, you hear that a voice seem to come from all around you. Hey, Paladin.
Not even a name.
Yeah. Who's this? What the fuck?
What else do you know that whispers?
You don't. And if you do a quick glance around, if you look at the tower, you don't see anything first, but then you see his eyes appear, and then he just seems to like form out of the tower, the side of the tower.
Oh, Braggs. What's up, man?
Not much. How are you?
Uh,
It's really creepy to see him smile at you.
I'm just gonna like, we're going to Animo, testify for Maluthian and Bonnet.
Oh, good. You already know more than Cragmaw does, then.
Wait, what do you mean know more than Cragmaw does?
So, when they ask you what you're going to say about Maluthian and Bonnet, what are you going to tell them?
What do you mean? What am I going to tell them? I'm going to tell them the truth of everything that happened.
And what does that mean exactly?
I'm just going to tell them what happened. Like, we were in the cooking competition and got attacked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got hired by Shagershin basically to go look for you guys, you know. Then we like worked for you guys instead, and as we worked for the city. Quite a confusing situation, honestly. But yeah, I mean, if you're asking if we're gonna like try and get them punished, then you don't have to worry. I'd much rather Bonnet go off. Don't get me wrong, Luthian still needs to pay for what she's done, but I mean, I know she meant well as Bonnet and yourself, so no worries.
All right. No worries will be had. And you see him like fade back into the tower, and
Just gonna, like, look
he seems to
around.
be gone.
Oh, that was kind of eerie. There.
All
There's
right.
no one around me still.
I mean, there's like at this time of day, there wouldn't be really anybody around you. The dwarf guy might be like trying to herd some cows over to the cage to feed his many birds. Yeah, as the night went on, you guys would have seen more rocks fly in, and you would have even felt like a slight tremble in the ground as they're like with their huge wings, like just like.
How
stuff
close
up
was
on the
he to
ground.
the tower?
He was like right next to it.
So like I could have seen him from up there.
Yeah,
Probably.
And I yelled down, "Did you see something?"
it would have heard him talk probably. You wouldn't know who he was talking to because.
Yeah, talk to Braggs. It's kind of weird, actually.
Did he call you friend? He called me friend.
No, he actually didn't. He made it seem like I wasn't his friend there for a minute.
Just go back.
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna I would like to clutch my holy symbol, and I know I've made prayers before, but I want to put my whole thing into this prayer. I want to make a prayer to the balanced one. I'm pretty much almost the same thing I prayed for before. That makes sense, yeah. I just want to ask if I really am on the right path. with like traveling with this odd group of people, like doing.
Hey,
Well, I mean, I'm a half-orc paladin.
fair.
Like, just if I'm doing the right thing, like just the group of people I'm traveling with, like everything that we've done, like I just want
man.
guidance in a way. Like, is what I'm truly looking for, like where I'm going.
Go to sleep.
Can you praying from all the way up here?
I guess. I guess we just do like a wisdom check to see if you see any, if you feel any enlightenment.
I feel the spirit entering my body. 12.
12.
Natural 20 gonna have you speaking in tongues.
Jeez.
Oh
As you pray to the balanced one and try to look for some symbol of guidance, I'll tell you what. As you're praying and you're focused on your talisman,
We'll take a break. No,
you hear another voice in your head that you haven't heard before.
Okay.
Soft.
And it just says, "Friend."
Yes.
That's it. He doesn't seem to really fully understand. It's like want to say anything else. That's what you hear.
Do I feel a presence, like in my mind or anything?
No, it was just a voice in your head that just spoke to you again.
Do I recognize the voice?
No.
Okay. That's all I hear?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like look up and be like, I'll just like pack up all my shit and go inside, I guess.
If you head on inside. Okay. So you have to open up the door to go inside, right?
Can I phase through it? No, I'm just
Yeah, I'm just making sure how this works. So you have to open the door to go inside.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you open up the door and go inside. And then where did the two of you fall asleep at inside the fortress?
I'm awake getting sloshed, so...
I'm just sitting here watching Cragdaddiess be a dumbass.
You want some drink?
I'm good.
It's from the
Where are you
tavern.
going to go? Are you going to hang out?
I'll take
Are you
a
going to
sip.
hang out with him?
Okay.
If she's there, no. I'll go to like
I'm
wherever
gonna
Zoltan's
sip
at, probably.
on that
Where are you at?
If I'm done training, I'm gonna be just like in the back somewhere reading some of the books I got from the library.
And are you going to go
About the
inside
Balanced
eventually as well?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'll just go wherever
He's looking for a quaddle.
like, not like just near him.
The quaddle search.
Um,
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
He's going for 3.
as you two are hanging out with each other, being idiots, you both will.
I'm not being an idiot.
You both will.
You definitely are.
You both roll perception.
accomplice.
You're gonna roll a disadvantage because you're getting sloshed.
Alright, don't worry, it's gonna be 2 natural 20s.
19.
19. Okay.
15.
15. You don't see anything, but you hear that whispery voice in your heads, or all around you. It seems like both of you do. Hey.
Hello.
What's up, Brags?
How's it going, dude? Figured you were around.
He just kind of does the same trick you did with him, where he appears from the walls because it's black and he's trying to blend in with.
Wow, me too. And I'll cast Minor Illusion and then walk through the Minor Illusion wall I created. Hello.
It's very impressive.
Thank you.
He actually seems
Wow, a
to,
compliment.
yeah, he actually seems to crack a little bit
What
of a
do you
smile.
want?
He's starting to get comfortable with you guys. It
I'm
seems
gonna-
like
Yeah,
I'm gonna use my necklace of disguise self to change into Brags.
great. Well,
Oh, also.
if you attempt to turn into what you see Braggs as right now, you just kind of turn into a formless black blob.
Well, can I turn into how I remember
That's
Bragg?
fine.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna disguise myself as how I remember Bragg.
I'm gonna do the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like,
Good to see you. We've been waiting for you. What do you want? So, are the two of you gonna give testimony at the court hearing? I guess, because that's all they fucking want from us. I don't really care either way, but yeah. Yeah, we thought about dipping, but everyone else wants to go this way, so. And what are the two of you gonna say? I'm gonna say that Naluthian deserves the maximum sentence. What the fuck do you think I'm gonna say? She helped us out. She helped go out. Of
course I'm gonna be.
She never gave me any gold, but I mean, I'm not mad or anything.
And are you guys being honest? Because otherwise I'm gonna have to make you roll a
Yeah,
deception.
that's being honest.
Okay.
I'm not being deceptive.
All right, that's very good to hear. I'm glad to see that we've all come together.
What do you mean? Where have you been?
I've always been here.
Are you gonna break her out?
Right here.
Can I hear them whispering? I just want to know.
Roll
I'm just
perception.
curious. I'm just curious.
Are you gonna break her out?
I kind of want to know too.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, we're actually all whispering.
Roll a 10.
22.
This place isn't that big. 22?
I roll a 10.
I got a 22.
No, you don't hear anything, but you see Zoltan seem like he hears something. He's kind of
I'm
perking up
just
and
like,
looking over there.
as I'm
You look
reading,
up and
I
you
just
see,
kinda-
what the
I'm
fuck?
chuckling.
You're not going to react? Okay.
I'm just chuckling as I'm reading. I'm just like,
I guess you don't really notice anything.
like when I see them just like changing forms and stuff, I'm like,
Anyway. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Les?
Are you planning to break her out? And I'm catechist.
What? Yeah,
You called me Les.
No, I didn't say anything. Anyway, it's like, not if I don't have to.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
We could use the distraction to steal some shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess if you're not gonna do something big, why don't you just break her out right now? It'd be easier now than later.
Well, I've talked to everybody. I think she'll be fine.
I mean, yeah, unless they execute her.
Wait a moment. Was Donicus supposed to be with you guys?
Actually,
He's here for. I thought he was coming for a testimony. I forgot.
Donicus was with us.
He's been asleep.
He's been with you guys, but he just hasn't done much. That's fine. That's easy enough to write on. He just hasn't done much.
you just kind of been there.
Yeah, he's just kind of been there. And maybe Brags will have to talk to Donicus too. But anyway,
But we wouldn't know.
I don't know. If you guys are gonna give the testimonies you say you are, she'll be just fine.
Okay.
Alright.
Is this a fair city?
And plus, I may be good, but I can't break into that place.
Well, that's why I said steal her now.
I don't want to piss off Animo.
I guess that's fair.
I don't want to have the largest military in the world on my ass.
That's a fair point. They also have really big rocks.
Yeah, right?
Dude, it's insane. It's way bigger than the rocks I grew up around.
Alright, well, get some rest. Get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, sure, I'll be drunk as fuck when we get there.
Great. Y'all have a good night. And he's gonna just like kind of fade away. But, there's really no way out of the fortress. So he's somewhere in here still, probably. So...
Creepy
Just
bastard.
gonna like feel around the room. Just like, hand motion until
It's just like you're like swimming around.
Hey, Brax. Do you need blood out of here?
he's not gonna say anything. Try to avoid the embarrassment.
Braggs
probably.
talk to you too? I assume I see him.
I imagine
You
it's
see,
like,
swimming
you
around.
actually see Braggs because we're both.
Yeah, you
Braggs.
see him at,
we have a
you
change.
look around.
You see Braggs swimming around right now. Actually,
I see like a midget Braggs.
Well, no, he can change his
I can
height.
be a foot or two.
Yeah, he
A
just...
foot or two. You're 2
so
foot
you're
tall.
like
Yeah.
I'm a 4 foot Braggs.
three-
Yeah, you're still...
3'9".
You're still a
3'9"
miniature
Brags.
Brags,
Yeah, I guess. Well, I'm kind of hunched over, so yeah.
yeah.
It's like a 3
Looks
foot
like I'm
8 Brags.
stealthing.
And you'll see last that looks like just Brags hanging out.
Hey, Herc.
Go ahead.
Hey,
Who are you really?
Brax. I'm Brax as well.
Carol Insight.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And you roll deception, guys. See if you can actually trick Uruk.
Oh baby, that's
Oh,
pretty
God.
good.
No, I got him on.
Wait.
I mean, I'll let you roll advantage because there's 2 of them. Doesn't really make sense.
Not you.
Oh, you.
It's a new item we got.
Oh, 15.
15's your
Or
highest.
I got.
What'd you get?
28.
21.
What'd you get? 6. Well, you're pretty sure that's not Bragg's. That one is like, I mean, even with that, it'd be really hard to convince you that Bragg's lost like a foot of height and is just swimming through the air in front of you right now.
Swimming in
I've
there.
lost some height in my old age. Just catching up.
Zoltan's right here. I don't think Cragmaw can do magic. So one of you is last and one of you is
I
Cragdaddiess.
talked to Catecast earlier.
I just look up from my book and I'm like, I seen them both change. And
I figured so.
them.
I'm gonna take the.
Wow, way to give us up.
It was,
Y'all literally had him fooled.
I don't know about that cat.
you had a bull.
Yeah, sure. So I guess he talked to all of us.
I think you might need to drink some more.
Yeah, he talked to you then, right?
Yes, he talked
Okay,
to
I know
me.
he talked to Cragmaw because apparently he called Cragmaw friend.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's weird to see him nice, but I guess he's just trying to.
He's
Do I
just
hear all
sucking
this
up.
talking
He's
from
trying
up
to
there?
groom us.
Do I hear all this talking from up there?
Roll perception, I guess.
I think
You'd
he's
have to
trying groom
hear
us
through
for
the fortress.
14.
for a good testimony.
Nah, you can really hear through the fortress.
Fair enough.
Well, what'd you
There
guys
are
tell
window
him?
slits at the top, though.
I told him that we try our best to
Like
But
give
they're on
them
the
the
first
lightest
floor.
sentence that.
It's the
They
fortress is
deserve.
two floors.
Yeah.
I know that.
yeah, with like arrow slits in them.
Yeah, they're still on the first floor. You're at the
Yeah.
very top.
I was just saying,
Hey,
just,
sorry,
just
what?
in case you know there.
I asked. So what'd you guys tell him? And he told me.
Okay.
Well, I just told him that, you know,
Yeah. No.
What'd you tell him? I was
Did you
curious.
change back yet, or you kind of asked his
I'm
voice
still
with
right.
rags?
Like the maximum sentence is what I told him.
Fair enough.
That is not what you told him.
That was half of what she
That
said.
came out of my mouth.
You did, but then you said no. That's not what.
What do you fucking think? What do you fucking think I'm gonna tell him?
Seems a little selfish, don't you think?
Nah.
No, I distinctly remember you following that up with like, I'm gonna try to like do something.
Lass is lying though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I couldn't remember honestly, so I was trying to like, did I remember this right?
I want to tell him the truth, but to be honest, if it wasn't for Naluthian, like Gula might have been still under rule of Lizard Snake Man, whatever his name is.
Momo.
Yeah.
Momo. Momo. That's good.
Mormon. Wait, Mormon.
Mormon?
Under Mormon.
Mammon.
Alright, so I imagine eventually you're gonna come down from your watch. Or are you gonna sleep on
How
something?
dare the Mormons?
Oh, you went to look for
temple.
Quaddles?
In their
I
special
missed that. Go
fucking
ahead and roll for it.
underwear.
20.
Damn, 7.
You don't see no Quaddles on here.
For after
And it's
how
very
long?
open out here, so
There goes
it's very
your shriek.
strange that you don't see any Quaddles.
Fair enough.
There goes your shriek.
I know.
2 for
I
3
was-
now.
2 for 2.
Yep.
Now I'm 2 for 3. And yeah, after just looking for so long, I'll come downstairs,
2 out of 3.
open the door, and look inside and be like, what's in the
Right.
back of the room?
Hey, Grandma.
Ignoring that, I'm just going to keep walking to the back of the room. And when I see this dick that's drawn in the floor,
Oh no!
I'm going to take my hammer out and throw it at it. And everybody has to make a DC 17 Constitution save right now.
Oh Jesus!
Constitution.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody in here?
Yes.
How long you been planning?
Hey, everyone adds +3 because that's my charisma boost.
Fuck.
Oh, I'm
I assume they're within 10 feet of me.
Alright.
I would presume everybody is.
So add +3.
25.
20.
It's Constitution,
I
right?
need that. Fuck. Wait.
Yeah, 14.
Hey,
17.
It's a small dick, okay? You know,
So 14.
So he's the only one that's going to fail it. But
Fuck.
you all still hear this
Well, no,
really
I
loud
thought
thunderbolt.
If you hit DC.
No,
you got 14.
it's 15.
You got 17.
15
I got
was
17.
That's what I'm saying. He's the only one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
So yeah, they still hear this really loud thunderbolt in this enclosed area.
everyone outside hears that too. That's funny.
Most. Yeah.
Probably within 300 feet, everybody's going to hear it.
Yeah.
God damn it, cracking all my ears.
So you're going to hit that,
What's that for?
aimed at the dick, right? And then I'm just going to go and palm it and just like strength, just rub it away.
While he's doing that behind my back, I'm just gonna like.
And I'll be like, who drew it? And just look around at each person, like staring.
Do you really
to the
think?
next one.
Who do you
and
really
stare.
think did it?
Zoltan's passed out on the
there
floor.
was a
for
rock.
getting
Yeah,
fucked.
he's just out.
There
So
was
he,
a rock
Great.
Sasha.
What do I dream about? Do I have a religious coming too?
Not.
Do I dream of the balanced one?
Not in this case. You're unconscious, not streaming.
I'm just gonna like do my healing thing on
Tell
him.
Ronnie you got knocked the fuck
I'll
out.
just prop his head up, do a little lay on hands, make sure he's all right. And as I'm doing it, Cragmaw, do you really think it was me or him?
Hey, did you see Brax?
stop ignoring my question. Who drew it?
Oh boy.
If I don't get an answer, everybody's going out.
It again.
No answer. I'm gonna pick each person up and throw them out
All right.
until I get an
I mean,
answer.
I didn't throw it. I
Who are
didn't
you
throw
gonna
it.
start with?
The unconscious one.
Okay.
Oh great.
So I mean, I guess you don't get to really roll a.
No, that'd be an automatic fail. I feel like.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm curious.
incapacitated?
How is he just unconscious? I'm just.
That's what
He's not
Thunderbolt
unconscious.
does.
He's just
What is it?
stunned.
Stunned. Okay, he's stunned.
Oh shit.
Is that the actual name of the? Yeah, stunned. Okay, he's incapacitated.
Got you.
Yeah.
He can speak, only falter. He automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throw. So yeah, you can't.
Shit.
You
Yeah, I'm fine.
can't. You can't
So yeah,
match him on it.
he gets thrown in. I'm like, y'all really gonna let me throw each one of you out over a dick?
Listen,
I didn't.
I know I didn't do it. I'll walk out if you want. If you want the pleasure of just throwing me, go for it.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I drew the dick.
Huh? Admitted.
Friend to friend.
Admitted.
I drew the dick in your fortress.
Go pick Zoltan up and bring him back.
Choose the no to do it.
You can't pick Zoltan up.
You better try.
Yeah, I like this. Cragma should be the leader of this group.
Is he not?
Well, I mean, it is called the Cragdaddiess.
Well, they wanted to make the fucking mascot some other bullshit, and I want it to be Cragma.
I mean, I guess you can go try to drag him back in.
I'm just gonna walk over to him, and wait, is he actually outside?
He threw him out.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll open the door. Is he out there? Or
Yeah,
is he
he's
laying
out
down?
The Rock 80.
He's
mugs
stunned. Well, he's
up.
kind of babbling. Like that's what stun does. He can't really talk
But how far did you throw him?
coherently.
Yeah.
Not just like right outside.
Oh, okay. Zoltan, get up! You're too
Got the
fucking
real shit
big.
into the stick. I'm sorry.
How much do you weigh?
Like 170.
Plus however much weight he's got on.
160.
Easy.
And then I have probably about 30 pounds of gear.
We're gonna watch you drag him. No
I'm gonna
magic.
watch.
Are you willing right now?
No magic. Drag him.
What do you mean no magic?
No magic. Drag him back in.
I'm not dragging him back in.
Well, you're gonna be sleeping outside.
I have a hut,
Well, fuck. I forgot about
but I'll give my best shot.
Beat his ass, Cragma.
I mean,
Maybe we want to go there. You could. I'm out of spells right now, and I'm pretty drunk.
the drunk gnome. Try to like pull him back in.
Yeah, I guess I'll fucking
go for it.
roll
Roll
my way over
strength.
there.
See if you can do it.
What if he gets like so worked up he just pukes? on
Well,
himself, trying to pull him
disadvantage
back in.
does not matter. It's a critical one.
So you
Zoltan.
if you try to drag Zoltan, like you literally can't move him, and with you being so drunk, you're just like, and it's, you just like collapse on top of him. I don't think
You're way heavier. Than...
Can I just like walk up and
What have you been eating?
grab Zoltan with or Cragdaddiess and I'll just bring him back inside?
if he'll let you.
I'm gonna like.
Does anyone know
motion.
what Zoltan's been eating? He's way
Just
heavier.
Zoltan.
Just Zoltan.
Just Zoltan.
Okay, I'm just gonna like.
Wait, you're kicking me out?
I'm gonna
I'm not kicking you out.
I'm gonna nudge Cragdaddiess off with my foot, just like, and I'm just gonna drag Zoltan back inside.
Alright, I presume your strength allows you to drag him, no issue, so I'm not going to do a strength check on
Okay.
that.
And I'll dust him. I'll pick him up and dust him off.
Okay.
After
What is happening to Cragdaddiess outside now?
He can pull himself back in eventually.
Is the door open?
Yeah, seems
We'll leave it open for you.
You're good at it if you didn't, and I'll walk back in.
No more
Alright.
drawing in my fortress.
There's now a worn divot in that corner that's a little bit lower to the, like, lower down
Is the
than...
dick still there?
No.
I'm gonna go sleep upstairs.
Well, there's another dick that he drew behind him.
No, I didn't do that.
What?
I'm gonna go.
Make a
I'm gonna go
perception
sleep
check real
upstairs.
quick.
Alright, well that was eventful.
No more drawing in my fortress.
What do you have against drawing? It's art.
It's art.
It's a form of
I
expression.
wouldn't do it again. I'll say that as a warning to all members.
If you just lay down to sleep, you're just gonna like with you being stunned, you'll eventually just like
Oh,
fade
okay.
to
I
sleep.
was
It's not.
like
It doesn't
slapping
last
out
like
of it.
that long.
Just like, hey, Zoltan.
Yeah, it only lasts for like a round or two,
Yeah.
right? A round.
It's for the narrative.
Yeah, so you'll come back. So yeah, do you wish to do anything after you come out of your stunned stupor?
Like, how would I come out of it? Do you think that I would be like cohesive? most
You
of
would
the time?
slowly gain your.
Slowly.
Yeah, you wouldn't snap out of it. You would just slowly come back and be like, okay, well, yeah, it'd be kind of like that. Kind of like you're coming out of being dazed.
Dusty.
Hey, you there? Hey, you alright?
Stream.
Alright.
It's just like going down my face.
Got it taken care of. Cragma. Got
Well then, it was eventful.
Defensive? Yeah.
Either way, I got fucking shocked. Very shocked.
I see why he got that hammer.
I'm ready to go to bed.
I want to go to sleep now.
All right. Well, if you guys head to sleep for the night,
I'm gonna sleep on top of it because I'm still mad.
on
Just
top of the
back
fortress.
up on top, yeah.
Man, y'all hurt Crackmall's feelings. How could you?
Y'all, what?
I'm gonna walk out there and I'm gonna climb on top of the fortress. I'm gonna sit up there.
Wait, are you use your cloak of Arachne?
Yeah.
You still have that?
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
How's it looking?
Is this the second time you've used it?
Yeah.
All right. As you're climbing up the side of the fortress, you get about halfway up, and it seems like you start like sliding down, and then it catches again. So it seems like maybe it's starting to wear off a little bit. So it's a little spooksy a little bit as you're climbing. It just then you catch again. And you
I hear him struggling.
Roll. I guess roll perception. If you want to see if you hear him struggling.
Natural one.
No, you have no idea anybody's coming up there.
I'll get up there and I'll be like, "Hey, buddy."
The hammer.
Oh my god, just ran two.
Don't scare me like that.
I am.
Sorry, Cragdaddiess drew dicks in you.
It's okay. It wasn't you, and you caught the brunt end of it all. I'm sorry.
It happens. It's the Dragon Ball nature of
That
affairs.
happens. Like what?
Well, I was the one who died. I mean,
no.
it's just kind of, this shit happens to
Doesn't
me.
happen.
I get teleported in dimensions and out. And,
Zoltan definitely does seem to be the
was about to say
rod
shit's
for
sick.
bad luck.
Realizing I'm like, damn, I just made it worse for you.
Oh no. Okay.
It's okay, buddy. I just wanted to come up here and make sure that you're okay.
I'm fine. I'll cool off eventually.
Alright, cool. Well, I'll leave it to you then. Just wanted to check on you.
Do you need help getting down?
I think I'll be okay. But
Yell if you need help.
I'm gonna go climb down.
Are you gonna climb? You're gonna use it again?
I suppose so.
Okay. You seem to go down fine this time.
Okay, cool.
All right. Can we? I guess we're gonna go to the next day. Can we call a break here?
Yeah.
Okay.
We will be back. Thank you for tuning in. Approximately 10 minutes.
believe so.
And we are back.
We're back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Sir Cragdaddiess. Hello, seafood.
Good
Who
morning.
was the
Today's the day of the trial.
What's the weather like?
Yay!
But is it really?
But is it really? That's a good question. Alright, if you guys, you wake up about 6 a.m.-ish. It's pretty early. Sun's just coming up. You guys went to bed pretty early. Didn't have to travel too far. And if you head on out, it's a nice foggy morning. It's a little chilly out. Because I believe... Actually, no. I believe all this started around spring, so it'd be getting about summertime at this point, right? Yeah. So it's not chilly out.
We also spent 2
fucking
months
hot.
in Donicus's little chamber. So it probably would be about...
It'd be about you're about in the middle of summer almost now at this point. Through all the time has passed and all that. If you come out, you see that if you look to wherever the Navi camping, you see the soldiers already getting ready, getting prepared. They're going to be going onto the rocks soon, supposedly. RL's making sure everybody's doing what they need to do to get ready and all that. If you look over the rock cage, you can see the dwarf, which you guys can ask the name of, work on waking up the rocks and getting them ready. You see him actually bravely go into the cage. Of course, you don't see what he's doing in there, but it seems like he completely trusts the rock to not devour him, which is crazy to think considering how much bigger it is than him. But he seems to know what he's doing. Is there anything you guys wish to do, or you can pass the time until they start loading people onto the rocks?
Can I go talk to the dwarf?
The one inside the cage currently?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
want
going to
to?
read my book as they're all talking.
Sure. Go ahead.
It's like, hello, sir.
Since he got knocked out yesterday.
He seems to be currently just gently stroking one of the rocks by the tip of his wing, because that's about all he can really touch, and the rock's letting him do it.
So yeah, I'm part of Oral's group, RL's group, Oral. I'm part of RL's group. I was just curious, how long have you been, I don't know, caring or being a keeper for these creatures?
He takes notice to you when you start talking to him pretty quickly, and he's still just kind of idly stroking the bird. And he's like, "Oh, are you interested in my feathered friends here?"
Very.
Well, when I was a younger lad and I first joined the military of Animo, they were this is the main way we used to get to the military academy as well that I attended. Once I had served my time in the military, I just kind of got in the right channels, and this is what I wanted to do. So I followed under the person that preceded me. Now I'm in charge of taking care of the rocks, just making sure they're well taken care of. They're able to fly and operate, and making sure that we can find suitable replacements in time if one were to get too old to continue providing their services to us.
It's very interesting. It's strange to see creatures like this, be used in such a way, if that makes sense.
It was quite a hard process to tame them initially, from what I understand, but that was well before my time. But now we just pass it down from person to person, and this is the only way in and out of Animo, so we have to make sure we keep them in and out of the capital of Animo. So we need to make sure that we keep them well trained and taken care of, so we can get actually in and out of the capital of Animo.
I'll motion to the bird and be like, "So does it have a name?" Or I'll just...
Ooh.
Granite.
No. We never really thought. Well, I personally never really thought about naming them myself.
Well, I guess a better question would be, how do you differentiate between them all?
Oh, they all have their own little quirks and personalities to them. I can somewhat tell them apart. It is hard some days. But if you pay close attention, their patterns might be slightly different on their feathers, or some of them are a little more moody than others.
Makes sense. Oh, I just wanted a moment of your time. I appreciate it. What was your name again?
I'm just gonna go with Feely, Fili, because I'm pretty sure I've already used Keely in this session.
Well, thank you, Feely. It was nice to gain a little insight into the situation.
These they should be ready to go here soon. I just have to get them all prepped up and fed and ready to fly.
All right, well, I'll leave you to it then, and I'll just rejoin the group.
Okay. Yeah, you got it. It doesn't take too long. About 30 minutes or so. It seems like for him to get them fed up and ready. And Aro looks to the group and everybody's like, "Well, are we ready to go?"
Yeah.
Sure, Little Mermaid.
Indeed.
What? Oh God! All right. Anyway. All right. So now that the cage is full of the rocks, you can see that there are actually 4 rocks that call this cage home. 4 of them in there, and I believe that's just enough. Yeah, it's not. They can carry more, but that's enough to carry all of you just in one go. Yeah. Actually, you don't. Yeah, you need all 4 of them, but one of them's going to have a little bit lighter load than the rest. So as you guys all get lined up ready to go, the soldiers and Arl don't seem to need any instruction. They've taken them before, but Feely looks at the 6 of you because I cannot forget Deinicus. So you all can share one. Fortuitous. He looked at 6. He was like, "All right, so here's how it's gonna go. They're very large, so you have a lot to hold on to. So you're gonna climb up onto it, and you're just gonna hold on. Like they're not gonna try to shake you. They fly very smooth. So just try to keep your head down because it's gonna be very cold up there. The wind's gonna be blowing very hard." And it's going to be a little bit. You're going to be riding for quite a while. So get a comfortable position because you're going to have to hold it.
Got it. I'm going to go up and just get ready.
Okay, do an animal handling check because you just kind of went over it without giving them a moment to continue explaining.
Shit.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I have anything for animal handling. 14.
Okay, well, if you just do what you do, he tries to stop you. He's like, "What?" But you're already on it. And the bird seems very surprised that somebody just kind of climbed onto it because it wasn't quite ready. And it kind of like spreads its wings out and it like flaps, but it doesn't seem to like try to shake you off.
I'll cast Speak with Animals and say, "I'm sorry, friend. I was very eager to climb upon your majestic it doesn't have a saddle, does it?
Nope.
Your majestic back."
Mm-hmm.
And I
They
apologize.
do not have saddles. You are riding these things bareback.
And I apologize.
So how do you tame these things?
Well, we keep them well fed, and we try to make sure they know that we're their caretakers. We haven't had many cases of them going rogue, so you should be fine.
That's fair.
How many years have you guys been using these things?
Well, long before my time, hundreds of years.
And you haven't developed a saddle for them?
Well, if you know a craftsman that can come up with an idea, let me know.
Who all knows who to like how to tame these?
Well, at every city around the border of Animo, there is a keeper such as myself, and we
They all know.
keep them under control. There's about 5 or 6 of us.
Oh.
I don't know if they have more than one at other locations. It's kind of where I stay. They probably do. I don't know.
That's fair.
It's kind of lonely in these mountains.
Is Animo inside of Gula?
No, Animo is a separate country.
What country are we in then?
Well, you're now about to cross over into the border of Animo. You're essentially in Animo. You're like right on the border. You're in Animo. Like they consider this part of their country. Otmore was the last city in Gula, and you guys marched a couple hours forward, and you're now in Animo.
Okay.
Yeah, like you're right on the border essentially.
That's the name of the country, right? Animo?
Yes, Animo is the
okay.
name of the country.
Gotcha.
This guy's outside the city of Otmore. Like he's not part of Otmore. He's a couple hours in. This guy.
Okay.
There you go.
Got it.
Cool.
All right. Well, since your friend has already jumped aboard, the rock should be a little more prepared to take on some more weight. So just be a little bit more steady and careful than him. Just grab a firm hold. I promise you're not going to hurt him. Just climb on up, get a comfortable position, and you're ready to hold on. And let me know when you're all ready, and I'll give a signal to the rock for it to take off and carry you guys on.
I'm gently gonna climb up there and grab some tufts of feather.
All right.
Just nod my
fucking
head
like,
and walk up and just spider climb up.
Where are you? Wait, what?
Spider climb up to a good spot and hold on.
Well, yeah, it's probably much easier for you to climb. You don't have to like grab onto him too hard.
I guess I'll go up and grab on and then offer Cragdaddiess a hand because he's short.
Thanks.
Welcome.
And
a long way up
Deinecke will follow pace. He seems very nervous, but he's been around Silverwing before, so he's not too uncomfortable with giant flying creatures.
Has he ever ridden Silverwing?
Maybe, who knows?
Hey, Deinecke, they call these things rocks.
Yes, I'm vaguely familiar with them. I've just never rode one before.
Flying rocks.
You seem to be really
Yeah.
fascinated with that word, Cragdaddiess.
I mean, why would you name a bird after something that's already named?
Well, I mean, the dwarf is like, it's ROC, not ROCK.
Okay, yeah, sure. Sure, dwarf.
Anyway, alright, is everybody ready? Okay, I take that
As
as a
ready
yes.
as I'm gonna be.
It's gonna be a cat of guy walking around here somewhere.
Alright, so the
sometime.
bird kind of kneels down to the dwarf, and then the dwarf kind of like seems like he's looking at it, and he's kind of like petting it, and caressing it, and then he like gives it some pats, and he's like, "All right, hold on tight. The takeoff's the worst part, besides maybe the landing." And he gives a signal, and the bird starts flapping its wings and starts undulating as you're holding on to, so it's kind of hard to keep a grasp. I want everybody to roll a strength check to see if you can keep a grasp on this thing.
Easy.
I'm gonna fly off into oblivion. Strongest gnome ever, dude.
17.
17.
19.
19. What?
9.
9.
3.
20.
3.
Yeah.
20.
Wait,
Let me see what Deinecke's got. 6?
Yeah, 6.
Cool. All right, so you got the three of you can see that your friends last Deinecke, well maybe not, I don't know if you consider Deinecke a friend. Last Zoltan and Deinecke are like either through being very nervous or just they don't have the strength to hold on. They're kind of like having a hard time and they're kind of sliding around on the bird as it's about to
My
take
hands are
off.
just slippery.
Since Zoltan got on like right after me, I assume he's behind me. So I like reach a hand back there and be like, "It's okay, friend," and I like steady him.
Okay. Does anybody wish to do anything else to help Lass or Cragdaddiess?
Staring straight
Wait,
forward.
I'm okay. Wait, I'm okay.
You're okay?
I rolled a 19, I thought.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a Zoltan, Lass, and Deinecke, right? I forgot. Sorry.
I can't really do anything.
No?
I mean,
What'd they roll?
Pretty low.
Roll a 9.
Here,
Hey,
grab.
You guys should probably hold on to each other.
Deinecke kind of reaches over and he's like, he's looking really nervous, like he's about to fall off.
I don't know if I want to grab his hand.
He's like,
Of course
he's
you
starting
don't.
to slide away.
I guess I'll grab his hand. I
You're
don't. I should be
You're
grabbing his hand.
You're also starting to slide away.
Here, both of you just grab onto me.
Alright, well, if you guys grab onto each other and you grab onto Cragdaddiess, you have like 3 people securing yourselves. So you're not in the most comfortable position anymore, but you're kind of unsteady, but you're holding on. Seems fine. Maybe, hopefully, you'll hit like some soft spots in the flight, so maybe you can reaffirm
Thanks.
your grasp.
It's just
And, like,
a
it
friend.
flaps and it's sending like gusts of wind everywhere. The grass is all like flowing and everything. Cows let out some loud moos as they're running away from it because they're a little startled by it.
Probably happy.
Minecraft cows.
And the bird takes off. It lifts up. It's getting some more air as it's flapping, and then it kind of pushes forward. And you feel like a surge kind of pull you back. And you guys, not you, I keep forgetting you. You did well. You guys almost like kind of lose it as it goes forward. Everybody else kind of holds on firmly.
Should have
And
kept that
then-
sovereign glue.
And then after that initial surge, it gets much more comfortable, and now you guys can actually just kind of hold on. It's very loud up here and hard to hear, but besides that, it's not too bad. But as you get higher into the mountains, it starts to get a little bit colder and chilly and frigid as it's going higher and higher. And if you look all around you, yeah, it's indeed very jagged mountains just everywhere. Once you get past the huge wall that was before you, it's just nothing but mountains as far as I can see. And you guys are going to be up here for a little while.
I started shivering. I'm gonna say we should visit somewhere so we can get some thicker clothes, maybe.
This feels like home.
I bet it does.
Feels real
down
good.
in the rocks, right? In the caves.
Yeah, it's real cold down there. There's no sun or anything.
I bet.
It's kind of fucking hot up here, honestly.
Do you have any breathing techniques or anything to warm me up?
I don't know. This is kind of above.
It's fucking sucks.
All it does is really expel hot air, so maybe he could warm you up.
Yeah. Just like breathe in your direction. Wait, just use your fire. You're all fire. You're fire boy. You don't catch the bird on fire, obviously, but
It's just like steam's just gonna start coming out of my nostrils.
yeah, there you go.
That's something.
Oh yeah,
That's good stuff.
Yeah, don't forget you got that stuff. You know, you don't just punch things.
it's very important.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's a couple hours at least that you guys have to hang on up here. But like I said, once you're actually flying, it steadies out a lot, so it's not so intense on your arms. You're just more like laying on the thing, and you may have to grasp it every once in a while when it makes a turn or some sort of flaps again. So after those 2 hours are passing by, everybody roll perception and see if you guys can see what's coming up on the horizon.
I did a Taliesin roll.
How'd
14.
it go for you? Not bad.
Nat 20.
15, not 20.
16.
17.
10.
Alright, anybody higher than a 15?
Aw.
You can make out just past the birds. Every time the wings flap down, you can see what seems to be an even bigger wall than before coming in the distance, and the mountains seem to end. So you would think that maybe you're coming to the academy that you guys were trying to get to, or the capital of Animo.
Hey guys, there's a bigger wall up there.
I don't think. It's hard to see up here. What?
It's really big.
What?
And as you get closer and closer, it gets easier to see.
Down
Yeah, it definitely looks like there is a lack of a better way to put it. It looks like a campus, like for a college, with some of the more educated of you might know. That it has many big buildings scattered throughout. Nothing that's really small. It just looks like they're all like official administrative buildings or teaching buildings or stuff like that. And you see some wide open land around it with maybe some smaller buildings spread in like the left and right direction, not really in the north or south direction, but in the east and west direction. It seems to keep going because that's where the mountains end. So it's like this little I don't know what the term is, but in between in the middle of this huge sea of mountains, there's these hills that made it where they could actually build this place to reside. How they got there in the first place, who the hell knows? But
And to our right, you'll see AU.
Animo
University.
All right. And the rock seems to know where it's going. So as it's flying and it's getting lower and lower, you guys can make out some more of the buildings. They look very, very uniform. Nothing that's very gaudy, but they seem to be very well made out of stone materials of some sort. And you come to land at a similar place to the that the dwarf was at. And you see that the rest of the military had already showed up because they took off before you, but they didn't land too long. But people are still dismounting. Deinecke is looking a little shook, and he's like, "Can we make it?" He looks very nervous as he's like holding on. He's like looking around. He's like, "I think we're here." He was very nervous about all of it, but he kind of shakily climbs down.
You did good, Deinecke.
The person that keeps this part like immediately comes up to the rock and like tries to pet it and try to keep it calm as you guys dismount. If you wish to dismount.
Yeah, I'm getting off the fucking bird.
I get off the fucking bird.
I'm just gonna
Get off the bed.
stroke
You guys
it
are
few
probably
times.
a little cold and a little shivering from being up there, but besides that, you're none worse for wear.
Is there like frost on my plate armor?
It's not quite that cold.
Okay. I'm gonna stroke the rock a few times. Never thought I'd say that sentence ever.
Stroke the rock a few times.
And then I'll,
Used to ride these babies for miles.
then I'll dismount.
All right. Yeah. And you dismount. You still have a little bit of walk to go in the main part of it. Seems like they keep this separate from the campus itself. And Aro approaches you once again. Is like, well, we're here. It's about 10 a.m. at this point. I would say 10 a.m. It's like, well, we aren't going to be having the court proceeding till later this afternoon. So you're welcome to explore the campus as you see fit.
This is RL, correct?
Yes. She's continuing speaking. So enjoy your stay while you're here. Let it be known that not many outsiders get to see this place.
Is there a place where my friend here can buy some diamonds?
There are no shops in the academy. Yeah, no, it's purely for educational and training purposes. So
there any areas
just please don't get in anybody's way if you see anybody busy.
Oh no, ma'am. Just only wish to learn.
Busy with what?
Are there any areas?
Various training or education they might be
Are there
doing.
any places that study gemstones?
No, this is a military academy. We teach the arts of war here.
Used for magic, which can be used for war.
We do not use magic in this place.
Oh yeah, that's right. Of course. How could I forget? That's why we had to travel here. Of course. Okay. Well, never mind then.
Wait. If you don't use magic in this place, what prevents people from teleporting here?
Go ahead and try it if you want.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, do it. I'm curious.
I mean, I can't teleport. I'm just curious.
Alright. Don't worry about it.
Don't be so vague.
Well, of course you can't teleport. She said you can't do it here.
I mean, if I could teleport, I could probably do it here.
She said you can't.
They don't practice magic here.
Do you guys have a
I think
religious
she's
section
hinting at
of
something.
I
books?
think it's a conspiracy.
They're not usually pertinent to the kind of classes that we teach here. It's mostly all strategies, tactics, military, things like that.
Understandable.
If you're here at the academy, you already have a basic education, so we do not delve further in the scholarly arts here at this academy.
You practice religion here, yes?
If you wish, yes, we do. We're more than happy to oblige any of our soldiers' religious practices that they might hold.
But the country in general? Is there a certain deity you all worship?
Well, our leader is quite religious. He's very fond of the Almighty One and believes in living a virtuous, not the Almighty One, sorry, the virtuous one, and living a very virtuous life.
Understandable.
I myself am not particularly religious, but
Oh yes, we discussed this before.
Well, that's good.
everybody here is their own person. So even though we have a strict code that we follow and strict rules and schedules and such, we still try to let people keep some of their individuality about them.
Understood.
Mindless soldiers aren't as useful as mindful soldiers.
Okay.
Anyway.
Understandable.
Well, while we wait, is there anything that you could recommend for us to check out? Maybe just observe or explore while we wait?
Yes.
Anyone of importance to talk to?
I'm
maybe?
glad I did get the phone ready. That wouldn't be-
Points of interest? Any
Quest line.
side quests, NPCs?
Side quests.
Level up grind.
Any
Low grind.
Perception check. Do I see any exclamation points of anyone said?
Roll for it.
any towers to climb and unlock the rest of my
Eagle
map?
eye stuff.
Yeah, I need to
19.
19.
Yeah.
There's a question, or there is a exclamation point above that guy's head.
Quest ahead.
Quest ahead. With a 19, you could see that if there was going to be anything interesting in this place, it would be more in the actual bulk of the campus instead of out here by this bird cage that smells quite bad, honestly.
To the bulk of the campus.
You guys should clean this out every once in a while, right? Or did they just shit that much?
They shit a lot.
I
Probably
understand. They do eat like 5 cows a day.
Probably like pretty big too, if you think about it.
Big
Probably
shit.
shit the size
It's
of
quite
us.
awful.
You know?
They can cover us in one shit.
Do
Sounds uncomfortable.
do rocks
very
also have
uncomfortable.
the same problem that most birds do, where they can't control when they shit? They just kind of shit,
Yeah, pretty much.
so it's just random.
What
Yeah.
color is the shit, you think? White? This is an important question to you.
I think it's brown.
I don't think it would be any different
It's
from
fake
regular
by sunlight.
birds.
It's big bird poop.
That's all I need to know.
Okay.
I'm a nature paladin. This is important information.
Does it smell like healthy bird shit?
Alright. So you guys are gonna head on into the military academy, and as you're doing so, you can walk. You'll be walking past the escorts that Bonnet and Luthien have, which are moving slower than the group of you would be. as they head towards the place as well. It seems like they're probably taking where they're going to be waiting or residing while.
Do they look like they're getting along?
I mean, they seem pretty stone-faced. They're not in restraints or anything of any kind.
Gotcha.
They're just kind of
Just
going along with it.
gotcha.
Yeah.
We're not taking the Green Lantern.
I don't know. You should hold on to it. What are you going to do with it?
I thought they said there was something here. Somewhere I was supposed to bring it here.
Oh, right. I forgot all about that.
To the
They do have
Asgard
a vault of sorts that you can store it in that they recommended to you if you wanted to store it somewhere.
Or you can just put it in my bag.
It's an option too.
Where's this vault?
Right. If you Arl's like, actually, you should all come with me. They're probably not going to let you have access to it unless you have a higher ranking officer, so I'll lead you there.
Okay, I mean, we could just drop this, big, evil, chaotic thing here.
I mean, if you want to hand it off to me, I'll take it if you don't want to go with me.
I guess that's fair.
Alright, fair enough.
Wait, we don't even know you.
RL? Yeah, you know RL.
Yeah, we barely know you.
He's like, okay, that's why I want you to follow me.
For like 3 days.
I'm sure you can trust her, right?
I mean, we don't. To be fair, we only knew each other for like a couple days.
Yeah, only a couple days to
We
bring
had
it
a
out.
bonding experience. Okay.
I mean, we had a common
Breaking
goal.
out of prison changes a person.
Yeah, man, that bar called the prison back
Breaking
in.
out of prison,
Gula.
what?
Yeah, I remember.
We all slept together. Same place.
Strictly platonic.
No, I just slept with last.
We don't judge here. It's fine.
He wanted to sleep last. He didn't get to.
Anyway.
I used to be married. That's the worst prison you could be in.
You sleep.
Alright, so if you follow her, it only takes about 30 minutes to actually arrive on campus. And at this time, it seems pretty quiet because people are in classes or at training or whatever. So there's not many people walking between buildings. The campus itself is set up like a fairly standard campus. You have a square of buildings that you don't really know where they go, circled around a big inner courtyard, and in the very middle is a huge statue of some person that you guys don't know about. Arl isn't really giving you a tour; she's just wanting you to follow her, unless you would ask.
Hey,
her
who's
any
that
questions.
statue about?
Okay. So you ask Arl about who the statue that's currently in the middle, and she answers you not really enthusiastically. She seems to be fine with telling you who it is. So I haven't settled on how I want to pronounce it, so we're saying Siege. The statue that sits in the middle of our campus is always of the current leader of Animo, and at the time it is Siege. He is a very strong and capable warrior, and we are proud to have him as our leader.
What does he look like?
What does the statue look like?
His name was what?
Siege.
Siege.
It's spelled S-I-G-E though.
Gotcha.
I challenge him to a duel.
Remember Sieg from Fate, Apocrypha?
Yeah, my brain went straight to Rainbow Six.
It could be
I was
Sieg too.
thinking
It's
that.
S-I-G-E, so it might actually be pronounced Sieg, but I haven't really decided how I want it to be
Does he like rainbows?
pronounced. It's like rainbows.
Or sixes?
That's number 6.
Especially in Passive 3.
Well, it's a male human, and it's in the statue's carved out of stone, so you can't really make up finer details. But yeah, it's a male human wearing a very he's wearing very heavy plate. It looks like, but you can't really make out details. It's off the stone statue,
Does he have a weapon with him?
and he's no, he does not have a weapon with him in the statue representation of him at least. And he's just kind of doing a generic pose. You would see he's just kind of like pointing in a direction.
His weapon is probably his faith.
Maybe. Like imagine a Julius Caesar looking motherfucker if you've ever seen one.
Laurel and all.
Not the laurel, no.
It's metaphorical.
Metallorical.
And she marches you guys. You guys came in on the west side of the campus, and she marches you past there, and you guys are going to go towards the north to a big building, which she will quickly tell you this is our, for lack of a better term, administrative building. And inside we'll find a vault where we keep various things that we get off of enemies that we need to keep stored for any reason, backup weapons and armors in case of emergencies, things like that. It's fairly secure. It's probably not the best vault in the world, but the fact that you can't get in here due to magic, I think already ups it from many other vaults. So, all right. Naro leads you inside, and there's some guards posted at the door. Of course, it's a huge stone building that's like three levels tall at least. It even has windows in it. It's very fancy for medieval times, which is what this is roughly supposed to be set in.
What are those?
It looks almost Greek in architecture. It'd be the best example I can do. So because this whole country is probably very Greek inspired, obviously because your DM has a limited imagination. So you walk into the administrative building, and guards salute her. They seem to know who she is. She has rank, obviously, around here. And there's a person that works inside. All these people are dressed in full armor, even the person inside. They do the same. She doesn't have to greet them. She just gives her a slight nod to them as she leads you guys to wherever she's taking you. And you go on the far east side of the building and go down a set of staircases down to a basement, and then you come back towards the middle, and there's another set of guards there, and it seems to be an unassuming door that she just kind of goes inside of. It's not locked. And you come to this large inner chamber, and past the inner chamber is what seems to be a typical vault door, but instead of it being human sized, it's giant size. Like, it's absolutely gigantic. Yeah, she goes up to it, and she has just a set of keys. Well, why that seems like a very simple lock. She puts it in, she turns it, and then she turns to look at you, and then you guys all just hear a bunch of locks and stuff ticking and all like that behind her, and she's like, this is going to take a moment. It's a long process for it to unlock a lot of mechanical parts in there to make sure
do you have the only key?
Sealed. I don't feel like I'm at liberty to tell you that.
Yeah, I'm just
Is that why
curious.
it was so big? Because of so many locks inside?
I'm not an engineer myself, but I would presume so. I don't know if they had a way to shrink it down or not.
I mean, there's
And
obviously...
you guys are still hearing like whir, like all kinds of like noises behind you as it's unlocking. She's just like, yeah.
There's obviously more than one key, so I mean...
I didn't know if there was some giants around here using this facility or
we have
something crazy.
there are a couple, and there have been in our past, so we try to accommodate best we can.
Understand.
And if you would have noticed when you came in, the doors you came in were much bigger than necessary for humans, so the whole place is much bigger than necessary for humans. That might be why it's so big. So just in case they had the odd Goliath or giant in their ranks, they're prepared.
And this room is this room is just us and this giant ass door, pretty much.
Yeah, it's pretty empty in here. But then after the vault does its whole thing, it finally stops, and she grabs her key out, and she grabs a hold of it, and she struggles a little bit as she's pulling. Like, it's really hard for her to, and she kind of like roll weight about it. And then once she gets going, she can kind of relax. She swings it open, and she's like, "All right." And you look inside. It's full of stuff. It's very well organized. Like, they have like all their weapons and armor in certain places. They have like books and stuff in certain places. Anything that, what she said, interesting that they might have had to gather from battles and stuff. So who knows what that means?
Is the inside as big as the doors would make it seem?
Yes, it is absolutely massive in there.
Like,
it's not like Shagashan Guild Mage's Hall massive because it's not made by magic, but it's big.
Gotcha.
You can't see all of it by just looking in from the outside. And she's like, "All right, well, you want to hand over the sphere, or?"
Yeah, I'll hand it to her.
Okay.
We've done it to the Green
She
Lantern.
grabs it. She's like, "If you all politely please wait out here, I will go stow this away where it needs to properly be put."
Is there any way we could just like take a peek inside?
You want to while she's in there?
Yeah, if I could just like follow you and just look around.
Oh, you're talking to her?
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm afraid I cannot allow any of you inside of the vault for security reasons. So if you will just wait out here.
There's nothing you can do for the saviors of Gula. I'll wink at her.
Well, this is Animo, not Gula.
Yeah, but we helped save a country.
That you did. And she turns around and walks to the vault.
Is the door just open?
It's just open. And you see her walk in there.
Can I peek in? I just want to look and see if I see anything that just looks cool.
If you just want to peek in.
Yeah, I don't want to stick my head in. I just want to
kind of look around. Alright, if you kind of just look around, like I said, you can see walls and walls of different armors and weapons. It seems like some of them might even be trophies that are in there, maybe. They do seem, some of them seem more unique than others. Some of them seem more barbaric than others. Not necessarily heavy armor, but maybe like furs and stuff like that. Maybe of like long history in the past of them slaying many different enemies that would oppose them or other countries that they were protecting. And as you're peeking, you see her walk back, and then she goes way back, turns to the left, and she's somewhere back there amongst the aisles and rows of items as she's putting this away to wherever.
Snap, I said Monroe. I'm just kidding.
You want to try to summon Monroe?
No.
Okay.
I wanted to get slaughtered by some weird field that I can't see.
Fair enough.
If I were to just cast Detect Magic out here, would I detect anything?
You want to try to cast Detect Magic?
Yeah, I mean...
Okay. You try to do your regular ritual that you have to do to cast Detect Magic. And
just the verbal and, like, somatic parts.
Yep, you're pretty sure you cast your Detect Magic, right?
Yeah.
But you don't see anything. Nothing looks any different, and if you would look at your cohorts, who you know have magic items on them, you don't see any magic auras either.
This is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Seems either our magic is suppressed. I guess I'll look at Cragdaddiess because he's a magic caster. We have magical items on, I guess it would matter. So I don't see any auras on the magical items either.
Nope.
Well, guys, either my spell didn't work, or there's something suppressing magic here.
What? Are our bags okay?
That's a good question.
I don't know, dude. I'm just saying. Like, I tried to see if I could maybe see some magical stuff around here, but...
Oh, they better be okay. I'm gonna have a problem with these fuckers.
As long as we don't use them inside of the city, maybe they'll be alright.
I hope so.
Maybe...
We'll face the wrath of
Maybe-
Cragdaddiess.
Later we could do, or maybe in a moment, I don't know if I have any spells. What I'm getting at is maybe we could use a spell that has more, hey, you can make illusions, can't you?
Yeah.
Try making an illusion really quick. Just make like a tiny rock or something. See if it works.
Ka-chow! I'll make an illusion of...
No, you don't.
Think.
Whatever you're trying to make there. You were pretty sure you cast your spell right, but nothing happens.
I guess our spells just don't work here. They are suppressing magic somehow.
It's a good question. Where could it be coming from and such like that? The cube didn't seem affected.
One of the rod works in here.
Give me that cube!
I'll wait till our returns.
Well, while you were discussing and doing all that, it doesn't take her too long. Only a couple minutes or so. And she comes marching back down. You can hear the echo of her boots as she's stomping through this place. And she comes back out of the vault, and she grabs it, and she kind of has to struggle to start getting the momentum going. And then it just kind of swings with the rest of it shut. And you start hearing the mechanisms again as it locks itself again.
So, RL, the whole... I assume the whole teleportation thing has to do with... So do you guys have a way of just suppressing magic here?
Well...
You don't have to give details, I'm just...
Yes, like that's part of our security measures here. We make sure that we can that no magics are used on grounds and are not able to get into the grounds by using magic.
So magical items? Even magical items?
If you have any on you, they should not be functioning. I'm sorry to tell you.
Do they function again after we leave?
Oh, they should work just fine once you leave.
Okay, that's good.
Cool. Okay.
But while you're here, I hope I hope you weren't planning on using anything.
Hopefully we don't have to.
You shouldn't have to.
So we're going to give you the lantern of sorts. So we gave you that, and we just get nothing in return.
Well, we can discuss things like that after this whole court hearing is taken care of.
Okay, I'll stay then.
So with this whole anti-magic field, or would that suppress or prevent the divination magics as well? So if someone were trying to find us, or you, or anyone here?
Yes, if anybody that's trying to use such magics like that will not be able to, unless they're awfully powerful, and it's beyond our
So
capabilities.
Mammon could find us here if he wanted to.
Oh, I honestly don't know. We still haven't figured exactly out what. If he was Archduke Mammon of the Nine Hells,
Oh, I think he was.
possibly.
I mean, you have a whole army here, so.
Yeah, even somebody as powerful as him would probably think twice about trying to make himself known here.
Probably.
Probably.
Would his magic work? Oh yeah, it probably would. Never mind.
If he could get here, I'm sure it would.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
The main goal would be just not to allow somebody like that here in the first place.
Pretty good call.
Happened in Gula.
It's very true.
Wait, did he meet y'all here in the first place?
So this is Animo.
Did he come? Did he come here to meet y'all? To discuss coming to Gula?
Oh
For
no, he sent a messenger
Sent a
for that.
messenger.
Yeah, he sent Silverwing for that.
Huh.
Speaking of, oh no, that's a tale from another time.
Yes,
So if I throw my hammer down, it's not gonna make a thunderbolt.
you could try. Are you asking her that?
Yeah.
Like, well, I don't know what your hammer does exactly, but it shouldn't work.
I want to try
Can
outside.
you even use your hammer since you can't? Since the magic items.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah, you can. Can you even wield the hammer?
No, I think that's what he's.
I can
getting.
wield it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think anybody can wield the hammer. I'm pretty sure even without the stuff, you can hold it, but it won't
Yeah,
work.
this won't work. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, if it's not working, it would just be a normal hammer.
Well, it's still magical. Outside of this field, it would still be magical, and
Yeah.
you could. But that's it. There wouldn't be much else to it.
See, I'm gonna try when we get outside.
If you tell her, well, we do have a training grounds. If you guys wish to go peruse them, and
Yeah, let me go hit something with my staff.
By the way, do you have to
for
have
free.
gloves and a belt to be able to use that?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You have to have both of them.
Very interesting.
Both. Both of what?
Both of these.
Both of these
Alright.
items.
These nuts, haha.
Yes. Is there anything else I can help you all with? I'll lead you out of here, and then
How long do we have until the trial?
we're gonna try to do it in the afternoon. It's like 5 hours.
5 hours?
Kill. We'll have to organize everybody, get everything together, get
Got anywhere to
what's
take a
her
nap?
name? We'll have to get
Get something to eat. Hungry.
Who is the final decision in the
yes.
trial?
weakest link.
The trial will be overseen by
Siege.
Dame Miriam Kurian. She is one of our highest honors here.
Oh, a dame.
That's her name.
Damn.
Oh. Damn.
She is a very well respected and honored soldier among our ranks, and now that she's in her retirement years, this is how she has decided to serve her
Older woman.
final bit of her lifespan. So yes, she's a little harsh, but she's fair. If Naluthian and Bonnet truly meant well with their actions, I'm sure they will receive their fair punishment through her. Anyway,
Hopefully so.
and if you follow me, she'll lead you back up and out of the building. Is there anywhere else you guys would wish to know about? Anything that you might want to look
Training
around here?
grounds.
The training grounds.
Is Donikus with us?
Sounds
Yeah,
pretty
Donnie has
boring
been
around
following
here.
you guys.
Hey, Donicus.
Yeah.
Know of anything that would work in here, dude?
No, this place kind of blows, man. Let me see here.
Think gate spells is working here?
Question is, can
I
Brad
mean,
hide
I
here?
could,
That's
I
a good
have
question.
like some like. What do you, okay, so I know you don't like us sorcerers. What do you know about us sorcerers, though? They're just kind of you're both kind of whispering away from Aro.
I know that you can magic kind of comes to you, and you can manipulate it. It's like more so than just the spell. Right.
Your friend's going to the training grounds. We should go with him. See if we can do
Sure.
some. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to piss these people off. So yeah.
Yeah. He's looking at you. Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it, they got magic in here.
That'd make me really happy.
And then bam.
How'd you do that? Oh, we're special.
All right. Anyway, so that, and then anything else? Anybody else wants to do besides training grounds? Just so I know everything.
Just training grounds for me.
That's good.
You're going there. Are you guys gonna go with them, or are you gonna go somewhere else?
I mean, I have nothing to do here.
Okay.
Just here for the trial.
All right. Well, she talks to the group of you. Is like, well, if you head east, the building that's over there, that's our it's hard to explain. It's our barracks of a sort. It's where the soldiers will stay. Their rooms are there, and then behind that, there's multiple fields of being able to train whatever you wish. Tell the quartermaster that Arl has allowed us to come out here and just look around. You're going to be the ones attending the trial later. Most people of rank here already know what's going to be happening, so they should be able to outfit you with whatever you wish to just use. Like I said, enjoy the grounds, since you are essentially our honored guests in this situation, and we don't have those very often. So enjoy.
Okay.
And she walks back into the building she led you out of. Seems like she has some business she has to attend to, possibly preparing for the court trial later. And I guess you guys head over there. It's not a very far walk. This campus isn't very big, except for the buildings. The buildings are big. Then you go and you walk around the building to the back, and yeah, for fields as far as you can see, you do see people out here doing various kinds of trainings. You have archery, you have sword fighting, and you do see some of those giants she mentioned out here. Not a lot of them, maybe like 2 or 3 amongst the dozens and dozens of people that are out here. But yeah, and then you see a small like shack. It's not very impressive compared to the rest of these buildings, which you would presume is where the quartermaster would be. More like a what do they call it? The guy that mows the yard at football fields.
Maintenance?
The maintenance, yeah. That's more what it's akin to. Groundskeeper, yeah. It seems like more of a groundskeeper than a quartermaster, but
Is anyone, like, all these people training, is there anyone that looks particularly skillful? Like, they know what they're doing for sure? In terms of, like, combat?
Well, at each field that there are people training, but there's also, it seems to be a teacher of sorts accompanying them. People aren't allowed there unsupervised, it would seem. So, you would guess that the teacher, who is dressed in much nicer, like either full plate or some kind of other kind of armor that's very well taken care of, would be the teacher for that place, and probably the most skilled.
Well, unless you want to go and test your thing out.
But I'm going to, yeah.
Okay, well, I was going to approach one of the teachers of the sword fighting.
Oh, so you're going to actively go up to an active lesson going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll wait till it seems there's a moment where...
A lull in the moment?
Yeah, just so I can, like, approach really quick and...
Okay. If you are going to do that... All right. You're just gonna approach like nearest one or something.
Yeah, just anyone that looks like they're teaching, knows what they're doing.
All right. So the one you end up approaching is a female half orc.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, lucky. Very a face with like very sharp, angular features. Very golden hair, strange for half orcs. And she's wearing scale mail, and she has like a glaive strapped to her back. Seems to be her preferred weapon of choice.
Hell
and
yeah.
she's looking over a group of soldiers that are practicing with two-handed weapons, pole arms, halberds, that sort. Seems to be her forte.
Okay.
And I guess there comes to a moment where the soldiers are like just kind of, they're practicing each other. They seem to be real blades, which is worrying, but she's watching them as they're trading blows, hitting each other's pole arms. They're trying to find a way in. One of them gets a strike in on the armor they're wearing and puts a nasty cut on it, and he's knocked to the ground. And she seems impressed with the person that did so. and she spots the group of you, I assume, approaching, and the half-orc that's, I assume, leading them since he's the one that said he was going to go that way. And she just kind of waves them off, and they talk amongst each other as she looks at the people approaching him and is like, "Hail there.
Hello.
How may I help you?"
Yes, my name is Uruk. I'm part of a group of adventurers, travelers, known as the Cragdaddiess. That's what we decided to call ourselves. We're in town for the trial, or this campus for, what would you call them? Have you heard of the trial going on? Very much. That's what we're here for. We're here to testify.
Oh yes, I've been informed about the adventurers group that saved Gula. That's given special permission to explore our campus.
Well, I was curious. You seem to be very well versed in the art of battle. So you giving.
I like to think I am.
I was wondering, want to spar? Maybe we can teach each other a thing or two.
Really?
Yeah.
Just you or your whole group?
I mean, just me.
Do you think you could spar against all this?
I would prefer to just fight one-on-one. I feel like you can learn a lot from your opponent that way.
Sure. Why not? I can put on a demonstration for my students here.
Indeed.
All right. Yeah. So, how would you like to do this? Just me and you, right?
Yeah, one-on-one, just sparring, of course. You know,
Alright.
no lethal force if you don't mind.
Oh darn.
Would you like to fight more than?
No.
most of the time?
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I'd prefer to fight one-on-one personally.
you say so.
Could always fight Crackmaw.
He's just over there like biting his nails, and it's just like, huh?
It's about to be a brawl going down. You want to rage out?
What is your
Nah.
What is your friend Cragmaw over there? I've never seen.
Oh, he's a roach folk. He's from I think they mainly stay on
Superbia.
no, I forgot, the name escapes me, but we found him on our travels. He joined us on our travels.
Oh.
He's a very powerful warrior.
Interesting.
I
Are there
think
more like him?
He said there are more like him.
Hmm.
Does he interest you?
Perhaps. Let's see what you got first.
Okay.
And she pulls out her glaive.
It's been a while since I've been in combat. I just want to make sure I'm good and touch up on my skills.
All right. She looks at her soldiers like, "We're gonna do a little demonstration for the group of you,
If it's fine.
so you can actually learn how to swing a weapon."
If it's fine, I'd like to switch to my other weapon. And it's just a sword, if that's okay.
What do you mean?
I'm talking to her, and I'm like, take my flail and put it in my bag of holding.
That doesn't hurt.
You're gonna try to use the bag of holding?
Well, I guess if I just put it in there, it's just like I can just see it down in there. I don't know.
Bags of holding are typically big enough to hold a flail, I don't believe.
Oh, well, if so, I guess I'm going to
You
try.
try to put the handle in there, it kind of stretches it out.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to try and like put that in there. I was going to try and reach for my Dragon Slayer, but I'm like, oh, never mind, this will do.
Okay, so you're using a flail.
Here, you can use my short sword.
No, thank you.
All right.
They've got weapons here, like out of character. They said they.
I don't think we're gonna need to draw this out because this is gonna be you two.
No, I just want to do a little test, that's all.
Okay, fair enough.
If I get my ass beat, I get my ass beat.
Yeah. Maybe. Actually, we'll see because you guys are 8th level, so we'll find out. I was like, so I guess do one of you want to start the fight? Like
go.
No. Good. You say go. Anybody?
3,
I was about to punch her in the face.
3, 2,
He's a jackass.
1, go!
Go. All right. I want to have you roll initiative,
Okay.
sir, with her.
I still have my. Oh, does that mean I wouldn't get my initiative advantage because of my Sentinel shield?
Oh, you have the shield with you too. No.
That sucks.
There's also no lightning in your flow.
I wasn't gonna use it anyways.
Fuck you.
You should.
Yeah.
That's pretty good though.
I'll agree with that.
I rolled a 19.
You're 19. Okay, so you're gonna outpace her. So So you're gonna get the first move on her, and I'm gonna say for the sake of it, you guys are within movement and then attack range of each other. So I guess go ahead and make your move.
I'm just gonna make an attack.
What are you gonna do?
Stealthily reach into my burglar's pack, pull out some ball bearings.
Sure, go for it. Do it with sleight of hand.
Is it in your bag of holding though?
No.
Yeah, he's just reaching to the burglar's bag. He has.
Well, 13.
13. All right. Yeah. One of the soldiers, one of our students, sees you moving your hand. He just looks at you dead in the face, like shakes his head.
Like, I'm just gonna pull out my mirror and like look at my my teeth.
And this one particular student's just staring at you now. All right. So what'd you roll? I'm sorry.
I'm making an attack.
Are you making an attack on her? Okay. You don't have 2 attacks yet, do you?
Yeah, I got that at 5th level.
You did? Okay, cool. I just wanted to know.
21.
21.
Hey, hold on.
Does not hit.
Yeah, no, that does not hit.
Okay.
Holy shit.
The swing you take at her with the flail, even though she's wearing scale mail, she's quite agile still in it.
Wait a
And
second.
She weaves out of the way of that first swing. Oh wait, hold on, I need to check something real quick. If she gets a counterattack on you. I'm not used to using
I'm getting my ass beat.
21 doesn't hit.
Is she a warforged? Like,
What is this nonsense?
No, she's a half orc, all right. Oh man, I'm gonna have to use this.
How do you get a 21 as a half orc?
Well, if she's wearing scale mail and
Like
she has a
22.
decent dex modifier, because scale mail already gives you what, like, a certain amount.
what is scale mail? Is that light armor?
It's a medium
No,
armor.
It's a medium armor.
Sounds like I need to get some.
Well, can I try and make a second attack, I guess?
Yeah, go ahead and go for that while I'm looking this up.
Oh, shit. No, it doesn't hit.
What'd you get there?
Wait, hold on. I forgot how to math. 16.
No, that did not hit.
It's 14 plus whatever. I guess.
Alright, shit, I also need to have how much damage a damn glaive does. Why did I pick an exotic weapon?
Oh, shit.
That I don't know off the top of my head.
So if my DM screen is around here, I have it written in there.
No, I got it right here. It's not bad. I'm gonna look up the counterattack, but first, she's gonna get 2 attacks on you. The second attack, she even more easily dodges than the first one, and then she's gonna take a swing at you. 5. What's your AC?
20.
20. Yeah, that first swing with her glaive doesn't either. I'll let you, since I'm describing how she dodges. I'm gonna describe how you do it. Are you gonna be like agile, or
Is she gonna like swing at me?
Yeah, it's either not gonna make contact or it's gonna bounce off your plate. So it's up. I'm gonna let you describe how you avoid or take the hit.
I'll just like duck and like try. I'll just like brush it off of my shield, like. Whoosh.
All right, there you go. That's good. Yeah, and she goes again. That's a natural 20.
Shit.
Oof. Yeah, oof indeed. All right. You guys are about to watch your friend get his ass kicked.
Hey, Cragma. You're not gonna step in and you try your turn at her next.
Nah.
Nah.
I'm just waiting to throw this hammer.
That's fair.
Throw it at her.
Throw it at her. 2, 4. Oh, that's not too bad. She only does like only 10 damage.
Okay, cool.
She only does 10 damage.
Hey, Wyatt,
Well, I guess most of your stuff does
I want to
well.
let you know with medium armor, you can add your dex modifier, but you only get a maximum of +2 to whatever.
That's fine.
So his attack still didn't hit with a 21.
Oh,
Jeez.
it's not.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
You only get a +2.
You only get you can add like a
Well,
+2.
I guess I dodge her. Or
You dodged the first one. You took that second
I
one.
glance off the second attack, or I glance off the first one, and the second one kind of strikes me. I'll be like, "Oh, I always appreciate a good battle."
Yeah.
Nah, I mean it's not gonna hit. I think I have to roll. I have to roll 20 to hit. So.
Yeah, no, that didn't hit.
No, it doesn't hit. We can fast forward this, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So these fights are gonna have this is gonna go back and forth. We'll get some good hits in occasionally, but overall,
probably not.
The other half orc seems to have him bested, and she gets as long as he's willing to take those beatings, the fight goes on.
Yeah, I mean, I asked for this
until he's finally a huffing, weak mess, and she's kind of decided that he probably can't take any more, and yeah, it's like, well, she does look a little tired. She's a little winded.
I'm gonna look up at her and be like, it's like, you're a very powerful opponent.
And like she looks at you, she's like, you're not too bad yourself. Have you considered joining the army of Animo?
No.
We could always use more good warriors.
I got my own business to take care of first. What's your name?
Oh, my name is. Gotta admit, I wasn't expecting like a showdown like this. Oh gosh. Why did I pick this name? Odamasu.
Odamasu.
Odamasui. Odamasui, maybe. Yeah, Odamasui sounds better. And my name is Odamasui. I just want you to know I've never been beaten in one-on-one combat, so you still put up a good fight, all things considered.
I don't know if I'm spelling that right.
It's fine. As long as you know how to pronounce it, it's all good.
Well, that's fair. As I said, you seem to be a very skilled warrior. Maybe you taught me a thing or two. Who knows?
Well, I sure hope so. That's what I'm here to do, is teach.
I think the country.
She looks at us and was like, I'll get back to sparring.
I think the country of Animo has a good warrior on their side, no doubt.
Oh, well, I'm not on the field anymore. I'm retired. That's why I'm here teaching.
Retired. Interesting.
Got beat by a retired woman.
Did I say?
Well, she's not really that old.
Did I say my name already? I'm Uruk.
Oh, well, it was a pleasure to meet you, Uruk. And it's nice to meet the company of you. We don't get visitors very often, as I'm sure you've been told. So it's I hope you all are enjoying this the campus, and that it's I don't know what you have heard of Animo before you came here, but I hope it's not lacking in the stories you might have heard.
I heard someone say it was a drag. I'll go look over at Deinicus.
I've never heard of this place.
That's fair. We try to stay very secluded. So, is there anything else that I can help the group of you with? I was told that I am trying to be as accommodating as possible.
Yeah, maybe after the trial we can go grab a bite to eat or something.
Roll a persuasion check.
I should have.
Man,
Should have been there for you, man.
It's a 7.
It's a 7.
Uruk's love of his life is gone.
She's like, I am very busy. I'm sorry.
It's understandable. Maybe we can spar again sometime in the future then. Maybe
I would look forward to
gain
that.
some skill.
If he beats you, will you say yes?
I can't beat her. Shut up.
Maybe.
No, with that attitude.
I guess you're right.
She's definitely understanding what you're getting at. It's like, maybe.
We should start sparring together. That'll make both of us better.
This is anime protagonist. I need to get powerful.
So you can impress the girl.
This is gonna be like some fucking.
All right. So
dungeon.
you want to go throw your hammer?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
had an empty training dummy.
Yeah. If you go to just any particular field that's not occupied, it's a nice big circle where they practice at. So there's nobody around. So you're welcome to try.
Chuck it.
Chuck it like you. Like what are they called? Shot putters? Like just shot. Yeah, you just gotta throw it in the ground, and like it's still a very heavy hammer, so it's gonna hit with a loud thud. But yeah, nothing happens. It's just kind of stuck in the ground now at an angle. Everybody's kind of looking at you a little weird. It's like, man,
It's anger issues. Something happened recently. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna pick it up.
One of you have a cocky soldier that might speak up. And looks at you, he's like, hammers are better when you don't throw them.
Would you like to stand here, sir?
I got rage.
You want to roll intimidation on him, or you?
Sure.
Hammers are better when you squash them on your head.
What's intimidation? 14.
It's charisma.
16.
16. And he looks at you, and he looks at the hammer. He's like, He's like, nah, I'm good.
He's got 4 hands he could fuck you up with.
He just kind of turns back, and the teacher of that one, which he seems to be a dwarf male, kind of chides him anyway, and he turns back around, and he's yeah.
That's what I thought.
Hey, Donikis.
Yeah.
You want to test out some stuff, buddy?
He's looking around. He's like, yeah, let's try
They
something.
they said we could go for it. I mean,
And he kind of goes to another empty field. With maybe I guess I'll go to the same one you do the hammer and whatnot. It has a big hole in the middle of it now. And Dinokus is looking at you. He's like, "Do you have any kind of plans? Like, what
I don't know. This hut I can make doesn't allow other magics in, so maybe it will not allow the preventive magic in."
Yeah, interest. Go for it, man. Do it.
Okay, well I guess I'll take.
It's like 2 school kids about to get in trouble. Like, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, that's kind of the.
Wait, I'm on the wrong character. Okay, I'm gonna sit down and start casting Leomoon's tiny hut.
Are you gonna do ritual casting?
It's just a casting time.
How long's the casting time?
1 minute.
Oh, I guess he's gonna hang out while you're doing that, and okay. Yeah, he's just gonna watch you as you're doing your thing, your wizard thing. He's like, whatever. He's kind of just a little. It's kind of funny. You have to take time to cast your spells, and
It's a powerful spell.
oh, he doesn't say anything. He's just kind of like.
Oh, broken concentration. Now you have to restart.
And you try to do it after you do your whole casting, and no, nothing happens.
Huh.
And he looks at you and he's like, "All right, you gotta get this."
Yeah.
He unleash.
I saw these gate scrolls. Throw one of them out there.
Roll one, if that affects. Okay.
Too bad I
I
can't
need a
reach my
percentile
bag.
dice here. Alright, so he's like, alright, so I'm gonna do this. He finds the most empty spot he can while he brings his hands up. He's like, alright, so just kind of be ready for anything. Because I only do this when I'm really bored.
What?
Alright, so he looks like he's about to do something very dramatic. He's looking around trying to make sure nobody is looking at him too carefully. And while he's focusing really hard on this place, it looks like he's about to do something really cool. And then just like nothing happens at that location, but instead like a big shield just like appears in front of him, like a spectral shield, like hovers like in front of him. And he's just like ta-da!
Oh hey, how did you do that?
That's the best part. I don't know.
Wow, sorcerers.
Yeah.
What's it do?
What? Yeah, what to do?
Let me see if he can figure it out.
Welcome, smack it with a hammer.
I think it just protects me a little bit better.
Just gonna like kind of poke with my staff.
Yeah, if you try to poke it, as you like, it kind of like forms a physical wall and it kind of bounces off of it.
I'm gonna throw a manticore spike at it.
A what?
A manticore spike?
Roll to hit, I guess.
Is that in your bag of holding?
No.
Oh wait, it's not. What is in your bag of holding? Just money?
This is my money.
Okay, fair.
You're just saying that.
That's all I have in it. I think it's all I can really hold with all the money I have.
That's
true.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't know. I can carry a
How
lot.
can I do math? 17?
17.
Stupid, that's why.
Oh shit! So much shade being
fired.
thrown around tonight. 17, you said?
Yeah.
So you throw it at the thing.
Yeah. Just at the
How much damage did I say those do?
1d4.
Roll for damage.
2.
2.
Sorry.
I said I wanted to treat him like a dagger. Essentially, I remember.
7.
7? Jesus. Alright, so you throw it at the shield, and it kind of like just pierces through the shield, and it like hits Dynacus in the shoulder, just grazes off, and he's like, what the fuck, man?
I'm sorry, Dynacus. My bad.
Oh, sorry. What? Here, let me get. Oh, the bag doesn't work. All my stuff's kind of in there.
Man.
I don't have any healing.
Where'd you even get that from?
Yeah, my here. I guess.
At one point.
If I'm out.
I assume you would have went with them to see.
Yeah,
what
I'll place my hand on his shoulder and just heal it with my lay on hands.
Wait, can
It's holy power. I mean,
Does holy power work in
It is a holy capital.
magic?
it's not even a spell. It's just my ability.
Yeah. So yeah, that it does seem to work. Yeah, it does seem to heal him up from that little wound he took from the Manticore spike, and he's like, "Oh, that sucks."
Maybe you shouldn't use that spell in combat. Just gonna let you know.
And the shield's still there; it's still floating. It's like maybe you shouldn't throw your dagger so straight.
It wasn't a dagger.
So
It sure looked like it to me.
I could throw a dagger at you and pull out my.
No.
we both know your health is healthy.
It still hurts.
Health is healthy.
I mean, I'll let you hit me if you want. You can throw it at me.
That's like a hangnail to you. Don't kid around, I guess.
I'm gonna walk up to one of the training dummies, and I'm gonna like use some fire elemental attunement around my fist as I like Falcon Pouch.
Uh-huh.
Does my
That's
key
just
power
like
work?
it's key power.
Yeah.
So yes, that still seems to work. Yeah, and some of the
for the win.
and surprisingly, no soldiers around here really seem that stunned by it. So it seems like they're used to that. So maybe there are some
Maybe
more
they
monks
have
around
some
here.
monks around
Yeah, maybe
here.
there are some monks around here because nobody seems to. Now you two, on the other hand, with Dynacus, you have some soldiers turning their head with the shield floating from him. He's just trying to get rid of it, and he's like, I don't know what to do, guys. And they're kind of looking at him funny, and
Do
he's just
something
like,
else.
he's kind of holds his arm up to it. He's like, yeah. He's kind of acting like he's holding it in front of him. Yeah. It's like,
Oh, hey. I message him. Does he hear anything?
no.
Okay.
And even if you do say something, he's looking at you. He's like,
Yeah, I was trying to, send a message to you, but I guess
he's just holding his arm, his hurt arm in front of him like an
away.
idiot because he's right handed. He's like,
I'll touch him and try to shock him.
what's the shock? Is it a spell?
It's shocking grass. Yeah, it's a cantrip.
No, it didn't do anything. You could grab him and he's just like, what are you?
I was trying to shock you, for science.
What?
You're a scientist. Get over it.
Yeah, that's why I threw my Manticore spike for science.
See, he gets
Science.
it.
Now you know not to use that spell in combat. It's fair.
What about this? I try to disguise myself as a pirate with a big nose.
You're still Cragdaddiess.
Oh.
Hey, Catechist, I don't think magic works here.
Are you just going through all your spells right now?
There's a few of them. What do you mean?
It's exactly what I said.
Something's bound to work.
No, I don't think magic works
The
here.
Dynacus thing works.
Yeah, there's a big shield right here. I made out of magic there, but see that?
Yeah, he's a sorcerer. You're a wizard.
It's still magic.
Sorcerers are better.
It's magic.
Oh.
Oh, that hurt my feelings, sir. You'll regret that, and I'll walk off.
It's funny how things can hurt your feelings, huh?
Yeah,
It was a small dig.
drawing dicks.
It wasn't even big.
Fortresses.
Jeez.
It had veins in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot.
He took all the credit for it.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't draw it. I didn't lie.
Not a rat.
Half-life.
I guess isn't a rat.
I didn't.
But he will have his comeuppance.
I
Did
didn't
you draw
rat-
veins in the second one?
I ain't no snitch.
Anyway, so that happens. You guys wish to do anything else, or are we just gonna fast forward?
We may.
I'd say that takes like an hour because the fight and all that.
Can I go find some other? Can I go ask around if there's some other monks around here?
Somewhat
Other monks.
monks. I mean, if you just walk around and look at some of the soldiers, you can make out who could be monks, and they're even maybe one or two of the teachers look like they could be monks, perhaps,
Interesting. Could I approach some of them? Like,
if you wish.
do any of them have any? It says in the book like when people are under the elemental way that they have like tattoos of
Really?
their elements. Usually, Is there anybody like that?
Tattoos. No, it doesn't seem like there are any monks of the elemental way and currently out here that you see of the teachers. The students, no. They don't see any tattoos out here. If you want to look at there's 3 teachers that look like they could fit the profile of a monk. They're all female, which is interesting. There's a lot of females in this place. One's a gnome. One's an elf. And one is a human.
What kind of elf?
The elf. It's a full elf. Very large ears, even for an elf. Copper hair. She's dressed very modestly, as you would expect a monk to dress.
Probably high elf.
I don't think that's a. Do they have differentiating wood elf house?
Wood elf, high elf, and
you
drow.
said copper hair. I would imagine it's a wood elf.
Wood elf, I would
Okay.
think. I actually don't have that down, unfortunately.
Hey, what's up, wood elf?
And she actually has weapons though, which is it's not always common for a monk. She has a yari on her back, like a spear kind of thing, and a sickle like at her side.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And the other 2 are just barefisting it up.
No, the gnome one seems to have 2 clubs attached by a chain.
Okay.
Yeah. And the other one also has weapons. She has it seems like some kind of mace-like weapon, a little strange looking, and some kind of no, that's all you see on her. And she seems to have an animal companion with her. She it's a little disconcerting, but it seems to be under control. She seems to have a tiger with her, so maybe not the most approachable person.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think I'll make my way back to the group. That seems pretty intimidating.
We may want to call it here. It's like 4:30.
Oh, is it? No,
Yeah.
I'll check. So I guess we'll get to the court thing tomorrow. All right. So yeah, I guess that's where we'll pick up tomorrow. The time will pass, and we'll do the trial.
Cool.
You guys have kind of seen the capital of the military academy of blah, because I haven't come up with a name yet. Military Academy of Animo. We'll do that right now.
Animo University.
Animo University. AU. Go AU. You guys interacted with some of the teachers there and such, so.
Cool. Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
We'll be
Indeed.
back possibly Saturday and definitely Sunday.
Yeah.
Definitely Sunday.
And then Wednesday again.
And yeah,
So,
indeed.
Shit's about to go down.
Fist fight with some people.
You gotta know
Thank
that.
you.
We love you.